What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. We made it through another week. I'm here by myself tonight. One box. Greg is away with some family stuff he had planned. Good for him. I wholly support family. Ryan is also away on a family thing right now as well. I'm just checking everything real quick to make sure we're up and running properly. It looks like we are. Cool. Thanks for letting me go aside on that. So, hope everybody had a great week. Started off rough for me a little bit. Didn't feel so well beginning of the week, but recovered a lot. Had a fun event last night and just looking forward to a lot of things that are upcoming. And so I'd be remiss if I did not start the stream tonight by saying, if you haven't gone and seen some of the videos I posted recently, which we're posting a little bit of content now aside from the lives. The most recent thing has to do with our channel launch, our YouTube channel launch. We've been a podcast now or a vlog or whatever you want to call us, just live stream, since before the pandemic. And we really got into YouTube for a few episodes before the pandemic. But now, obviously, YouTube is our home. We really don't post out to the podcast world anymore. We may start ripping the audio out like a week or so after things and do that. I don't know. That's kind of in the cards. But we do have our channel launch party coming up at Corporate Ladder Brewing Company. Quick thing, if you have seen some of the promo, we had to work around some scheduling things as well as make a smart decision. A lot of our friends in the brewing community around here are probably going to be in Miami that weekend that we had originally planned, which was July 1st. So it is not July 1st. It will be July 8th at Corporate Ladder Brewing Company. There's a big festival called Free the Whales. You might have heard of it, especially if you're local to our area. So rather than have those conflicts and potentially have less people there, we said, you know what, let's do the smart thing. We are the new kid on the block, so to speak, in terms of being a part of this industry, whether it's beer, whiskey, or whatever. And we decided to go ahead and say, let's move it. Plus, we had a minor scheduling thing with some of the guys at Corporate Ladder too, something we didn't really anticipate. So it just worked out for the best all around. So with that said, I'll play the promo video in a little bit. I see a few of you out there. We want to beg the question right off the bat, guys. What's in your glass, honestly? And starting out tonight, I wife Sarah's out on her evening walk. So I dipped into her stash a little bit first. So she doesn't even know this yet. So I got into the 1792 Sweet Wheat for my first pour. It absolutely is a great pour. You can see we've almost killed that bottle. If you look over here on my left shoulder here, right here-ish, that's hard to do that. Anyway, that little where you see the Blantons and the other 1792, that's her little shelf in general. And this bottle usually is there. So I'm dipping into her stash, and she's probably going to say something about it when she gets back, and it's going to be kind of funny. It is what it is. But absolutely enjoyable pour, even this late in the bottle. Not really much change or craziness occurring. Sometimes that happens. You get down way down the bottle, you're like, this is still completely different from the neck pour, which we've all talked about that before, to that second pour. But this thing is just everything you really ever wanted from that Sweet Wheat. If you enjoy it, happy to see that we're this far down the bottle. This bottle's probably been open a year also, which is way too long. But hey, whatever. I mean, I'm not here to judge. And yes, I was drinking before the show. Damn, that's so good, though. That wheat profile is just beautiful. I got a little heartburn today, so if you see me doing a little lip smacking and stuff like that, I apologize. I'll try to keep it off the mic as much as I can. But that was my first drink already, guys. So you guys are behind. So what's in your glass? Let's throw it in the chat. You guys tell me what's going on. Let's chat about it because I think that's what we're here for, right? Friday night, if it's a whether it's bourbon, beer, non-alcoholic, hey, I'm down for that too. Listen, I can tell you right now, tomorrow's probably gonna be a lot of hydration for me because I drank a little bit last night as well, and so I'm not sure what'll be in store for tomorrow night. We might go see Top Gun too, also. So I'm not sure we'll drink at the theater. I mean, we go to the theater where they do serve alcohol on it. I'll probably get something. Let's be honest, but I don't know if you've seen Top Gun too. Throw that in the comments too. No spoilers yet, please. Although I don't think it'd be a movie you could terribly spoil unless like Will Smith showed up and it was Independence Day tied into it or some shit like that. But I assume we'd have heard about that by now, and that would be a kind of crazy ass movie actually for a lot of reasons, especially mentioning Will Smith. But we're not going to go there. So. I don't know, but yeah, please pop in the comments. Tell us what's your glass. But I think the first thing on my mind that comes up, and we'll do the promo play video after this, was last night. I mentioned we did a little drinking, and it actually was with our local whiskey society, Manatee Whiskey Society. If you notice, we have a folder on the channel where I'm doing some of the promos out there, post-event promos. I'll have a Michter's one out here soon. And so we did it in Michter's. It was at Beef O'Brady's on Lakewood Ranch, which is just a little community near us. And we had the South Regional Sales President, or I don't remember her title. Here, it's right here, actually. She is the sales director for the South. Boy, I butchered that, and we walked through the Michter's core line. So, of course, their bourbon, their rye, their sour mash, and their American whiskey. We also did a barrel proof rye, and then she brought her own personal bottle of Baumburgers. So Shanks and Baumburgers, if you know the history of Michter's, that was actually some of the previous iterations when the distillery was actually in Pennsylvania, way back in the 1700s, and rumored to be where George Washington sourced his whiskey to give his troops. Who knows? That's what they certainly hang their hat on. I would too, wouldn't you? I mean, shit, that's fucking cool. But so I said, you know what? Gosh, I don't have a lot of Michter's. I've tasted a ton of them. Tasted both 10s. Through good grace, through Mike, who you guys have seen on here before. I've had 20. And then I was tempted to get Celebration and or 25 last time we were at Burns. I just didn't do it. You can call me a wimp. You can call me whatever. But I mean, if you guys want to come pay, I think it was $260 for the 25 and 5 something or 4 something for the Celebration. Yeah, come on down. I'll go to Burns. I'll buy dinner. You buy drinks. That's how that'll work. So, I'm just going to go ahead and in honor of last night, just pour this Michter's single barrel rye. Again, a bottle we've had open for quite some time, but it's an enjoyable pour to me. Hey, what up, dude? What are you doing? Pull that chair over. I know. Oh, okay. This is really awkward. I had no idea this was happening. We're going to be in tight here. Shit.
I even brought some.
Oh, shit, man. Yeah, no, hang on. I'll put you on a second. All right, you guys will see what's going on here in a second. Like this is Mike. So I just actually got done talking about Mike. Yeah, that's your mic. Check it out.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're fine. Stay right there. No, you're good. I gotta go move the camera back. I set up for one person. You're good.
Sorry, I didn't tell Nate that I was showing up.
Yeah. Uninvited guest brings.
I just.
That'd be good.
Is this a little bit of surprise sex for you?
Yeah, kind of. Absolutely. Shit. I need to get more Karens too. Hang on.
No, you're good. You're good.
Take the mic for a minute.
No, that's fine. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, no, I actually was an idiot, and I actually went over to Nate posted up that they were doing the launch for Facebook or YouTube on Facebook, and I went over to Corporate Ladder like a goon. So while he's waiting, I actually brought. Let's see, I actually brought a 6-year weeded from Willett. That was actually the Burns pick because I think I got that. That was Derek Sanford maybe for the Manatee County Children's. It was like the Hunger Society. And no, actually, I was lucky enough to win that. It was actually for a good cause. End of last year, I think we raised. Well, I want to say it was like $12,000, $12 or $14,000. I really can't remember. But no, a lot of good bottles, and I want to say that I think they end up doing that in the Bay Area. So whenever they have those raffles going on, anybody who's a part of the channel, we will definitely be doing for trying to donate.
Pretty fucking hard to go by yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, no shit. All right, here. Toss it over there. You need some room.
I want to say that's
Got key too. What is that? Ah, look at that.
I know. Surprise.
What do you need?
Nothing.
All right. We're tight, whatever. It's close in.
No, we're good.
I don't care. Well, look at that. Random Mike Kochman drop in. I actually just brought you up because what was I saying? I don't remember. No, I haven't talked lightning yet.
No,
not yet. I got the blue on behind for it. So yeah, hat. This asshole goes to all the games. So what can I say? I don't know.
Listen, I brought you. We've cuddled enough in the arena.
Well, I mean, listen, those seats are tight, and I'm not a small guy, so it's all good. I got a little Michter's, just regular rye if you want to start there or whatever. We did the Michter's tasting for Manti Whiskey last night.
I will wet my palate.
She walked us through all that. Super cool. It was just a good time. I mean, of course, you haven't been out to the Manti Whiskey side of stuff yet.
I have not, no.
No, you need to, but it's all good. So, what's up?
Not a whole lot, man.
That game was fucking crazy.
Last night's game was very good.
Yeah.
If we're gonna just start jumping into lightning hockey.
No, over just a touch. I know you hate to be super close, but that's good.
Listen, this is like going to the Amalie Arena.
It actually kind of is.
It probably is close.
Yeah.
You guys are really close. I didn't realize how close you guys were.
No, we're usually not. Like I said, I had it set up for one person, and I actually have to go adjust the entire because it's stupid. It's just dumb.
I saw that.
So it's fine. We'll make it work. I don't give a shit.
No, we're good. No, the Lightning have actually played really well.
Yeah.
Honestly. The best is actually watching the Rangers fan reactions.
Oh, they were
on YouTube.
Themselves.
Did you see the video on the guy that got decked at MSG?
I heard about it though.
Oh my God, he got laid out.
Yeah, it was a Lightning fan, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, he wasn't gloating, but I mean, come on, you're gonna really catch a charge for a bunch of 20-somethings,
right?
Playing with a stick and a puck. That's right down there.
Oh, is it
completely sucker punched?
Right
yeah.
Here?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, no, it's horrible. And I'm like, we don't do that here in the Bay Area. We love everybody.
Well, we don't do that, and we're not like the Celtics fans. Holy shit, too. This has to be one of them, right?
Yeah, it's that one. Bam.
Oh,
yeah.
Crap. They can't see that. I didn't share it.
No,
I don't want to get strikes from YouTube and shit like that.
No,
But,
I hear you. No. Yeah, and it wasn't like he was gloating. I mean, yeah, okay, they came off of a win. You know, you got what? You're up 2-0. I get it. We've been there. Shit, we won the President's Cup 5 years ago, and then subsequently got swept by the Blue Jays. Feels like it was 5 years ago.
It was the year before the first cup. Well, not the first cup. It was the year before.
4 years ago. 4 years ago.
Yeah,
I lose track of time. Sorry, it's
absolutely
been 7
wild.
years. This is really good.
Yeah, I mean, listen, for a rye, I think we forget, like, dude, this is a basic ass product for most people, but it's just a solid pour.
$46.
Yeah.
50?
Love the surprise. Told him to go in. See? Yeah. Wife Sarah knows. So she probably knows about me drinking the sweet wheat.
I didn't ruin the secret.
That's fine. Well, she knows now. So it's all good.
Whoops.
Oh shit.
You want
yeah, go ahead and open up. I brought the wine key right there. Little Cantillon.
Sorry, I have to go backwards.
Rose de Gambrinus. No, it's fine.
Well, you brought one too. I'm spinning it the other way like an idiot.
Oh, that's so weird. Everything's so backwards. So yeah, if you do this, it's like whatever.
Sorry,
what are you gonna
first time. First time, long time.
So maybe we can play a game with Mike here in a little bit.
We're playing.
I don't know. We play a game called What's in Your Glass, where I just pour you something and you have to pull it apart and try to figure out what it is.
Jeremy did that.
Oh yeah, everyone does that. I'm not original. I'm not like, we're not original on this channel. No one hardly is, but it's a pretty fun game. Oh, professional. You're a professional. Oh,
2016.
Sweet. Can't beat that. No. So the Michter's taste last night, we're kind of been all over the place, but it's fine. It's kind of weird on the fly. Was awesome. So we had the South Regional Sales Rep, director, whatever, and she was super cool. And it's supposed to be her salesperson, but they kind of had to do some shifting around. She brought her own bottle of bomb burgers, and that was cool because I've never had bomb burgers, and it's not like it's ultra whale, but you don't get it. You can't find it because they're low quantities. So appreciate you.
I think I got a bottle of Shanks.
Yeah, so that's the other one, right?
And I think the Shanks is 92.
Something like that. Yeah, I mean they're all.
It's really good. No, I actually
they don't aim
it.
for big proofs, and she was describing like their differences. They don't aim to water down post barrel aging. They aim to water down before it goes in the barrel.
Did you talk to her about why they proved Michter's 10 down so low?
No, but there were some pointed questions asked, and she was not shy about saying, we're just not going to answer that.
Yeah, no.
So
when is Michter's 25 coming back?
Yeah.
I will tell people that is up there is probably the best bourbon I've ever had.
That's what came up because I was talking about Michter. I was starting to go into that when I heard the door open, and I said, I've had chances to have the 10, which is awesome, and then I did have a shot at a 20. And so what's up, Wally? Hey man, I can send you the link if you want to jump in. Just let me know. Wally's Ryan, obviously. So I forgot to put up on the screen. Look at that. We can do that. We have the technology.
There you go.
There he is with his beautiful wife.
I like the setup. It's good.
Yeah, I mean,
this is a solid room. I have to say, like, I've got my cabinet full. I actually went through and I counted. I think there was 72 bottles.
I'm
open.
at 85 now. I'm approaching triple digits.
Open?
Oh, not open. Not open. No.
It's not bad.
No, not open. So
it's good. Now you just need some barrel caps.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't.
You're fine. No, I'm gonna actually.
No, the one with our new riff pick.
The long-term plan is actually to eventually put like I'll just say it, like a false wall there essentially behind here. So I can do whatever I want, whether I want to do a brick staccato look or I want to do like a saloon look or whatever. But then I can also run more wiring for lighting and things like that. And
just put a green screen up there.
I'm not so keen on the green screen. Sometimes they're really funky with like the bottle and the clear bottles and things. I mean, I've seen it. It can work.
It's bubbly.
Yeah, I haven't had it yet.
Oh,
so
it's good.
What you got in your glass, Ryan? You don't have to come on. I sent you the link to come on if you want to. I know you're with your family, but at least tell us what you have something in your glass. Come on. So
I did actually. Did I tell you what I brought? The other one was the other sample.
No, I didn't even hear. I was walking out.
Since I know that you aren't the biggest Four Roses fan.
Oh Jesus!
I had to bring you a sample of Barrel Strength OESV, which is the high corn. So it's on the sweeter side.
All right.
And it also, I want to say the V is the sweeter yeast, or the fruitier yeast.
But V and Q are the two that tend to be on that side, right?
But it's lighter. It's not spicy. It's quite phenomenal. I mean, and I would pay this all day for secondary value ish, which I mean.
All right.
It is what it is. I mean, we can't get away from secondary.
I wasn't going to drink a ton tonight. I'm trying to make room over here, so I apologize for not paying attention to you guys. But since you're here, in honor of you being here, cheers, friend.
You're drinking enough tonight.
Yes. Whatever. I drank a lot last night. We ended up going to Ladder after the Michter's.
Did I tell you? Actually, I was an idiot, and I thought you were doing the broadcast from over there. Which actually it was very loud. It probably would not have worked.
Not right now. We're not doing a broadcast from there, but maybe in the future with our channel launch party. Who knows? So we shall see. Ooh, coming off of a rye, that is probably the wrong decision. I should have cleared my palate a little better.
What is a palate cleanser?
It is, but then I'm still catching the fruit versus the rye spice kind of blah. That's kind of crazy. First lambic on the channel. Hey,
there you go. I actually thought about bringing Zenny.
Oh, good Lord.
That would have been a night.
That'd have been just a chill type thing. So, anyway.
Who's got?
Derek. I sent him the pictures from last night. Yeah.
So where did they have that at? Was that at Beefs?
Yeah, Beefs and Lakewood Ranch.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was the one over there by on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard?
Or Lockwood Ridge.
Lockwood Ridge. Yeah. No. The Lakewood Ranch Boulevard over there by Manhattan Spirits. There's a Publix by Wolf's Head Pizza.
Oh, on 64. Okay.
Yeah. I just told Derek to jump on.
No, that's awesome. No, that's actually good. I mean, to get more people involved we don't really want too many people involved in bourbon. I see you have some 1910 over there.
Yeah, well, that was a question. I was sitting there talking with one of the people that, I met him a lot before, but Greg, and not our Greg, the other Greg. And he was like, what's your go-to pour? And I'm like, God, that's a tough one right now. Like, I don't really I jump around. I'm a whore. I just go around all the place. But then I landed on saying, I'm probably, if you're putting a gun in my head, I'm probably pulling 1910 or 1920.
Yeah, no, I think I've been pounding that drum for the better part of 2 years. And saying like it's an easy drink, and that's what is that 93 proof?
Yeah, 93 proof. And so obviously with the double barrel experience, you're getting some more full flavor. Definitely the mouthfeel's there. Not overly just huge hug. It's perfect for me.
Well, we always look at 93 as like that. Obviously, if you want to call the tatering of taters with the Blantons of being 93, like that's gonna be everyone's like kind of go to 93. What 93 tastes like because Blanton's is smooth. But when you have to compare other 93s, I mean, that's kind of just like your realm.
Yeah.
Like that's what everyone knows what it tastes like. If you're in a bourbon, you know exactly what Blanton's tastes like.
I think I'm settling with, at this point in my drinking experience, I'm selling to be like in the low hundreds to maybe 110. But yes, early on when I first started doing whiskey, I'm like, I can't go above 90. Like, forget that shit.
93, it's not bad though.
No, and it doesn't drink even at like 93 to me.
It's almost like drinking scotch
in a lot of ways, but let's pump the brakes a little on that.
Well, no, well, Scotch has that's got a lot of flavor. I mean,
I know what you mean. You're saying the approachability of it is like Scotch.
Oh, absolutely. No, and that's where like you start. Everyone wants to break into bourbon. You end up getting it where it's like, oh, I want to drink like the best stuff. Like, well, no, you really can't because it's gasoline to most people. And I was telling like, coming to my house, there's a progression, standard progression, drink stuff, build up to the bigger stuff. You know, but if you have an appreciation for it, you know, somebody should be okay with like opening and trying something.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. I mean, I don't know. You'll have to. I know I'm going to pour you later just to get your impression on it. So
we drink the Architect.
Yeah, why don't you bring it up here?
I forgot to bring my toasted one.
That's okay.
It's really good though.
Oh, listen. So I've heard some strong opinions lately about Penelope. In all honesty, and some not all good, and that's fine. I listen. Everyone's opinion is kind of like your asshole, so that's fine. You know, whether it's great or not, who knows? But I've heard negative opinions even about Architect, and I'm like, that's fine too. I don't care if you don't like it. That's fine. It's a solid product. Now, I a little overpaid for it, unfortunately, but I got a hold of it, so I'm like, okay, whatever.
Would you really honestly think that? What was it? 100? Was it?
It's a 104.
No. The price.
Yeah, I ended up going
was it
just
100?
under 100.
Was it 119?
No, retail on it's 59. So
yeah, but I mean, listen, we can't get it down here.
There, supposedly we had some in the area, but
Architect.
Yeah.
Oh.
But did you? I mean,
is there a barcode on it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. It's a cool concept. Like, I don't know if you've read about what they're trying to do. You can read the back real quick if you want, or scan it. They're trying to say, can we manipulate this product to actually hit a profile? And that's a Reader's Digest version. They're not actually saying. They're saying, can we control what is essentially uncontrollable?
So really, it's a science project
in a lot of ways. So I expect the next versions to come out to say, hey, because this batch we thought the control was going to be, you know, at a 2 point on the persistency, but we actually experienced almost a 4 point. We figured out how to pull that back by position in the rick house or whatever, right? And I'm making that up. You know, I don't know if that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, so I think it's pretty cool. It's a cool. I'm sure people listen. You tell me, like someone like a Booker No or whatever didn't know exactly what his profile was. If he knew the mash bill, he knew the time of year they distilled it and the time of year they laid the barrel down. By the time that man got to his 20th, 30th distillate season, he knew exactly what that was going to taste like, barring something crazy unforeseen.
It is so weird to me, like Booker's, how like wildly different they taste.
Right.
Because I have no idea how many barrels actually goes into one batch.
I don't either. I get a sense it's not as many as you think.
But you would hope that at least by the 30th distillate season, they could actually tone down the just how spicy it comes off right out of the gate, no matter what the proof is.
Most of the floors are like higher floors, so they're doing it intentionally.
You have one?
Yeah. Back here.
What's the does it actually show the floor that they all came from?
So the cool thing is it does. It shows the rick house and I believe the floor on the product card that comes with it. And they can't hear me. I'm just talking. It actually shows on the back of the product card.
I think they just started doing this, didn't they? Because I used to never get these.
I think in like 2020 or 2021, they started doing that. And before you got a small tag, but it didn't give this level of detail.
No, it didn't. So just if anybody wants to know, if you've ever seen one of these, but it says 8% second floor. It actually tells you how many stories the rick house is. So that's actually not bad either. So the majority of this one, 27, fifth floor, 9-story rack. And, you know, but it's one of those things like, how do you, it's like, it's just random. It's like throw a dart at
Well, I honestly truly believe like they're just saying, we're taking the best of a batch of barrels and we're going to go blend those and see what we think.
But they have to have it done to where they all were distilled at the same time because it shows.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's not a or no, because you're not a you're not claiming they were all distilled in the same distillate.
It says 6 years, 5 months.
Okay, so it's age. No, but that's not an age statement. That's just a disclosure. That's not a true age statement, right?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It would the
bottle's not actually age stated. So
well, it is. So 6 years, 5 months. Well, here's the concept. I think, because obviously I don't work for Jim Beam, is that maybe they know where all the barrels are at, but they know that all of those that were distilled on that day were placed in different spots in different places. So then they pull them. So at least it's still the same age, but they all age differently.
That would be some strategy. Like that would be.
That's a pretty solid strategy. But that's, again, there's your puzzle. But I mean, as long as you have like a ledger of where it came from, you should be okay.
Right.
Because you should know exactly where. I mean, if they're stamped, I mean, you would hope that 6 years ago.
Wild strategy for you to do that. Yeah, but I mean, that's still some.
Sounds like a lot of fun though.
It kind of does. I mean, but so to your point, like you brought some Four Roses, like they could essentially do the same thing in a lot of ways. I'm sorry.
Well, no, this is single barrel.
Well, but I'm just saying with all their other products, because they don't. They're batching. All right, I was trying to send Derek the link because I was telling him somebody popped on. He's like, "What, Derek? You're out there. Look who just showed up." Oh, it's funny. But no, dude, it was been a wild, crazy ride. So with this guy, with the Penelope, because I have another pick back there. I mentioned I have a barrel strength toasted also. So
I think that makes sense.
Did you?
What's in your glass? I don't know. I actually don't even know what's in my glass.
See?
Oh wait, no, I do know.
Oh shit!
This is the Four Roses.
Here, take that one. You keep the fresh glass. I'll pour the one I put water in.
Because I overfilled.
Which one are we on? This one?
That's the Willet.
All right.
That one. Okay, so this one's going to be very similar to you. So you're going to pick this out. The Staves and Grain that we had at Bovic's place, 7-year weeder. I would put up against most any weeder ever.
Yeah,
that's under 10 years. If you were to put that in Old Rip side by side, you'd be hard pressed to know which one is which.
All right.
But again, this is 6 years and almost 7.
Right.
You can get that huge cherry finish. There you go. There's your Four Roses, OESV, 70% corn.
When you say cherry bomb, that's insane.
No. This one is the Willet.
But I'm still getting a ton of red fruit. Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of cream.
It is bright fruit.
Mm-hmm.
On OESV. If you don't know if you can pull the stats,
I probably can. Hang on a second. We're live, so you can fart around a little bit.
I don't see one. I think it's also the 118 proof.
Yeah,
it's 118.
This is a marathon now, so
it's going to be a marathon for the next. I can do this all night.
All right, Captain America.
Listen. Okay.
That nose is beautiful. All right, you might be slowly turning me a little bit here.
Okay, so that's a 10-year. I know we just got those bullets. They're also 10-year, Four Roses. I mean, it doesn't really tell you.
So they were brute. So we didn't go through that, right? They were distilled at the Four Roses facility. They were using Bullet's mash bill.
Gotcha.
So they were in the equipment that would otherwise distill Four Roses. Okay. Which, I mean, come on, chemical cleaning processes and things. I can't believe anything transferred over. However, there is minor potential that in the Rick House,
potentially,
there was some minor flora exchange. Very minor, very trace.
I don't know.
Not likely. Let's put it that way. And I'm not claiming that either because, frankly, when I revisited the 12, I actually would tell you there's no way it's related to this. And this is obviously a special example too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no, it's
but that is so okay. So this has like a berries and cream nose to me.
This is the part where I need to actually go and get all 10.
Like Bobic.
I think all 10. Because you want to, I mean, there's the different nuances.
Right.
So you really, honestly, like if you don't like something just because it's, you're not like, okay, regular Four Roses single barrel is not a bad product. Do you know what it is? No, because it's their small batch, but it's not like, it's not a bad product. Or $55 and it sits on the shelf all day. You can go to any liquor store and it's there all day.
It might be the first one that I've enjoyed on first sip.
Listen, this one is very good. This is, but I want to say it was wine and whiskey cellars. I don't know. I got it off of.
What's the recipe again? Do you think?
OESV.
OESV. Single barrel, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to find this exact barrel, of course. So that's frugal. futile, but we can at least go see what we can find detail wise.
But no, a lot of the guys I know that drink bourbon, drink a lot of Four Roses, say that this is their most favorite one.
So here's an example of an OASV. What's your proof on this? Do you recall?
59.2.
So this one's 61.
Yeah.
Different seasons, right?
It was just shy of 11.
75. Okay, so here's where you're talking my language when we come to mash bill. Hang on, guys. So here's where you're talking my language when it comes to mash bill. Right? Oh shit. Wrong one. I shared the wrong one, guys. Hang on. I'll bring it back. Technology. Fucking technology. I'll just share the screen. It's just easier. Entire screen.
Do the whole thing. They don't need to see my face.
Shut it. Okay, so here we go. This is a review of a similar Four Roses to what we're drinking. It's not the exact one, but 10 years, 11 months in Virgin American White Oak, right? 2015, which I don't know. If you happen to know the year, that could help us pull it together too. But 75 corn, 20 rye. So now you're talking my language because I love my secondary. I like high rye,
but also high corn.
I could take or leave the high corn. I prefer the high rye.
Okay.
So if you told me this was, if you had told me that you were going to put something in front of my face that's 10 years old, 60% corn, 25% rye, and you do the math on the rest, right? I'd be pleased. And so the V yeast is delicate fruit. So, okay, so that gives you that detail right there.
I think the OB mash is 60% corn.
So I could probably get down with that.
I think.
I'm really finding that, and this is what was so fun with the Michters too. So to tie this together.
Okay.
The Michters, she said they don't disclose their mash bills, but she basically went so far as to say, we know we're playing the middle. We're not high corn bourbon.
Right.
We're going to be a higher rye secondary grain, and rye, we're not huge rye mash bill either. We're going to have enough corn and other things to balance out there.
Well, see, this is the weird part about, obviously, with some of the Willet distillate, which isn't MGP anymore. A lot of theirs high corn. So you're talking low 70s, high 70s, but their rye is very low.
Right.
So you get a very large grape flavor, which you'll find in this Burns pick that they did. This was what now 3 years ago. That you get a high grape flavor, plus you get the wheated.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, it could be 70% corn, 25% wheat, 5% barley.
Wheat, that barrel number you can't locate on the.
They will never disclose that one now. But it's a wheater. I mean, it was told by it is a wheater. It is, but it's grape and cherry. It screws with your mind a little bit.
So this one opening up, this Four Roses we got in our glass. By the way, what's in your glass? So tell us. We haven't seen anybody say anything except Sarah said Sass. She must have poured some Sass, which is awesome. This, now that it's opening up and the sweetness is starting to kind of, because as things open up, sometimes the sweetness kind of melds, right? Comes back to earth a little bit. I can see the similarity that you're talking about with that 12 year. At first, this was just too sweet to be even anywhere nearby that.
But it's so delicious.
So I have to wonder, here's the question I have. Like, I know when you're a distiller and a master distiller, such as the gentleman that runs Bullet, right? And generally, most people think of Bullet as a well brand that's a mixer, or whatever, or a shot brand. That's fine. I don't care. Because everybody has single barrel programs and things that are completely different. But I have to wonder if while he wasn't there at Four Roses, there's obviously conversations. He's talking to their master distiller. There's things where he's trying things and all that. I still have to wonder if there haven't been some experiments when you're doing stuff like that in your contract brewing another place. But we'll never know unless you sit down and ask the guy. Okay. The nose, all of a sudden, I got a nice floral note off this.
It's also amazing. I think this has been open now for 4 months.
You might be able to convert me if they were more like this.
Well, that's why there's 10 different kinds. Because you find the one that you like.
Well, I guess that's
always go for the one that you like. And again, if that's what you like, that's what you like.
All right. So OESV.
OESV. No, honestly, I've always heard OESV was one of the better ones if you like a sweeter bourbon.
So it's not that I have to have a sweeter bourbon. It's just that with whatever Four Roses puts together,
it's also the yeast.
Enjoyed it. Yeah, that's the point.
The yeast. I mean, because I forget, was it OES? Was it? I forget what all of them are. I know there's a mash. It's OEOB, and then you got OFV, and one more. And one more.
What are the yeast codes?
There you go. K, Q, K and Q.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice that they actually do that. Like they'll actually go and they'll tell you. Like so, it's great that they actually break it down for you because like you can really dial in your palate, and it's a great program. I think it's a fantastic program.
There you go. And they use 2 primary mash bills.
Yeah. See, 60 corn, 35.
Here, I'll
see,
share this.
You would probably like you would like the OBs.
You're probably right, and I may have just been all over the place in the wrong places to begin with. So, we'll share this so people can see what we're talking about. Yeah, this is Four Roses, a deep dive if you haven't done it, and it's a lot of crazy nerdiness. We're looking at
your delicate fruit.
Yeah, right delicate fruit. So I might like these in general, right? Because again, I think this mash bill is a great mash bill to me. Because I don't have to have the corn sweetness. I don't. I do like a nice balanced product overall.
I prefer rye in general, but
right.
There's
so I would like a higher rye one, so that might be okay. I think I've had the O's and Q's a lot. I can tell you that right now, and I don't know if that's just because of availability to people or what the case is. I don't think I've ever had an F, to be honest with you.
I may have had an OESF.
And maybe this is obviously a V. I think I had one of the K's, but I know everything I've had has been an O or a Q. And this is rich fruit, so you would think, okay, maybe I might like it. I just didn't hit me right, and the Q's did not at all. I just know I can recall the Q's. So the V's maybe are the way to go.
So they tell you your rich fruits are going to be your dark fruits. Delicate fruits are going to be cherry,
red, riper,
orange.
Yep.
Grape, if you can get grape. I mean, it's hard.
Right.
I mean, the grape comes with the high corn. At least from my experience, it has been.
That's great, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, you had to try. You just had to do that, didn't you? You had to be like, hey, let's.
Listen, I had to. The last one you said, you're like, oh, I'm not a Four Roses fan. I'm like, yeah, just you wait.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm still a fan. I mean, I found one I liked, so we can go that far.
Listen, I had this one. It honestly opened my eyes to say, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna try that single barrel that's proofed at 100.
Right.
Because the other one that we always put that kind of status symbol of what's the best 100 proof single barrel is Taylor. Yeah. E.H. Taylor, yes, it can be all over the map, but I always still will say that E.H. Taylor small batch at 100 is probably the best.
It gets canned so much, man.
It's the best all around bourbon.
It gets canned all the time.
If you can find it at retail,
that's the key, right?
If you can get it for
you want some dude that wants you to buy the tube for like $200, like no,
you can go somewhere. No, $45 all day,
right?
All day.
It should be, but I don't know. I don't know what their situation is. Have they've pretty much rebounded from? They had a tornado and they had a fire, right?
I think it was self-destruction. It just did to make.
What same with Barton, but what am I going? What's up?
Oh, we blew up our whole entire facility.
Yeah,
just like what's going on right now. Like,
if anymore.
Well, I mean, listen, it's happening a lot lately. Apparently, I got a lot of people with tinfoil hats on. They're like, oh,
the Barton one was just strange. And from what I read, so I didn't read too much more.
I think I missed that story.
Barton had a warehouse just collapse.
Is that the Blue Note?
No, Blue Note was a fire. Also.
Was that a fire? Because I saw that. I saw the picture.
Barton had a collapse, and they were recovering barrels, and they had an alarmingly high rate. What I read that they could recover the barrels. So, don't get me wrong. I don't think you can plan a collapse with something with these things that are 700-pound monsters, right? And plan to have it be clean enough where you can recover some of the product, but. That just kind of was like, whoa! Like,
This calls for a cut with those warehouse videos of like the guy running into the pallet, like
and then the one thing falls,
one thing falls is like that guy lost
all the
his
steel
job.
just keeps falling. Yeah, I don't know.
This is when you need the guy over there with all the sounds. And
let's go here first. Let's go to Penelope because I'm fear. I actually had your the one you're gonna pour at Burns. So
I think you gave it an ill-fitting review though. Listen, I almost didn't open that bottle, and then I did, and I was like, "Wow, even the neck pour was good."
Well, let's be fair, but yeah, I did, and let's also say that.
Or was it James? I think James said.
No, it was me.
Was it you?
I'm gonna own it. Don't put James on the bus on that.
I wasn't gonna put you.
Now again, so I know typically you like big bold. The only thing I'll say to you on this is
listen. Don't tell him my secrets.
The only thing I'll say, well. I left a B adjective off there if we're gonna be that way about it. But don't go in thinking you're getting big bold. Just don't. And then
So come on, get in this like I'm drinking scotch.
Yeah.
Or Canadian whiskey.
Yes. And do certainly let it open a touch. I mean, the bottle's been open a while now, so. caramel for days.
No, but it's that light oak.
I get a nice caramel behind it too. Well, it's a French oak finish, so again, not going to kill you with amazing over the top flavor. Subtle, balance.
I like that.
Yeah. Almost the opposite of what we just drank in a lot of ways.
I actually think it has a longer finish. I don't know if that's because my palate's opened up now.
Well, but I also tend to think that stay finished products do in general, and that could be me wearing the tinfoil hat. But I just feel like you already have the barrel presence. And
I would be happy. Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah, you're fine.
I would be happy with that.
Yeah, I am. I'm not. And I gave you an 8-1, a week and a half ago? I stick by that.
Ooh, if I'm going one bite score,
I stick by that. Because I think this puts you in a realm that says, yeah, if you better find it. You know, if you're interested, go get it.
I think it's opened up, but now
10 days.
10 days?
Yeah. It hasn't changed much.
I would, and you don't have to prove it down well with water. No. I really don't think you have to. No, that's actually, that's a very good product. That is a better first experience than my toasted. The toasted one I had, while good, I would say I would put that up against, because that was 116 proof.
Right.
Toasted, it says number one char, who I have no idea what that means for them. But it was finished in a toasted.
Light char, I mean, honestly. Chars go up to 5, right?
That's where I'm ignorant on that. I don't know the barrel portioning process.
No, well, char is industry.
It's probably because, okay, so if they did a light char on the aging, it's not age stated, but then they finished it in toasted barrels.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know how this is a caramelization of.
Yeah, so the difference, so I can say about that and you can go, but so the difference between charring and toasting in general, if you're not, like charring is literally like when you see the videos of people like Sarah push the button at Old Forester and there's flames coming through the barrel.
Yeah, no, I have seen that. There's a certain time that it rotates on a.
Toasting is literally almost the opposite. It's barely approaching the flame for a longer period of time. Okay. When you char a barrel, it's like 30 seconds, so 15 seconds.
Whatever sugars are in there. So yeah, it doesn't. I swear, the best one, honestly, is toasted rye from Michter's.
Well,
it tastes like you're eating a toasted marshmallow.
Last night she went all in on basically saying, we didn't release one of the 10s recently, and be careful because we're probably gonna have to hold some product for various reasons. Now, Michter's claims they're a company that says that they don't let dollar drive them, essentially. So, I got to think. But we were talking about that offline too, like some of the guys at the tasting last night. We're like, you got to think like George C. Stagg. You can't tell me it wasn't anywhere near the quality, right?
Honestly,
come back, yeah.
You say caramel, I get creme brulee too.
I could go there with you.
Easily.
I could
easily.
Yeah. I have to weigh out what is playing with the French oak versus what's playing with the sweetness that I'm getting.
I even get the torch sugar a little bit. Yeah, because obviously is my favorite, my palate. Also, here's the other thing too. You can't even. We also just came from OESV, which is very sweet, anyways.
So on second sip, where it's helping to coat my palate, I'm picking up a little more of the alcohol, the phenols and whatever, and I could see where that could substitute for what you're saying, like that torch top of a creme brulee.
But I still get that though. There's been times where I will not drink certain bourbons just because I know what that progression is. So you go from there's one, I forget which one it was. I really loved it. I think it was actually, now I remember what it was. It was Bellamy Reserve. So it was the ones when I think the later ones were like 108, but they used to be like 116, 117. I actually loved it. Drank something. And then when I came back to it, my palate was screwed, and all I got was anise. And there's nothing I hate more than anise. It just did not click. But
I could really put a bad dad joke in there because you love your niece. But that's a whole different topic.
I'm not going there.
I'm not going. Hey, listen, fair. That's fair.
I feel that's illegal.
I didn't mean like that, dude. Come on.
We are not. Listen, we're not in Alabama. Okay?
I didn't mean like that. Come on. No grooming, okay?
This is a Florida show.
We're not grooming. Stop it. It's already hard enough out here on these streets. Come on, dude. But, I thoroughly enjoy this. Like, I still stand by an 8.1. If you were to say, what, Nate, you're crazy on the wrong side of 8, I probably wouldn't argue too hard.
If you went 7, I'd say you're a liar.
If I went 7.9? You know where I'm at. I'm right at that boat where I'm not going to rookie score it at 8, but if I was going to rookie score, it'd probably be a solid dead 8.
It's good.
Yeah.
I would say though that if anybody drank it again, they should have a sweeter bourbon to kind of open up your taste buds.
Yeah, well, if you came at this after a big barrel strength, just heater, just an extreme example. If you drank Coy Hill before this, don't even bother opening this bottle.
No,
you're not going to taste it.
No, but I honestly think though, like we went through that even when we did our bourbon tasting to pick the barrel that we got. Actually, we probably didn't even do that. I mean, that was 2 years ago now. But no, even like our liaison said that you're like, no, we had four different kinds.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're like, don't judge a book by its cover. Chew it around, swish it.
100%.
And then you go back to it, and then you pick up so many more flavors after your brain has tasted so many things. So you may not like something, but don't write it off.
Yeah, that pick we did it was a new riff pick. Mike's alluding to. We kicked it around. It was the most unique of the three. So in a lot of ways, it was a super easy decision.
Y'all didn't even want that one.
Well, I honestly thought one of the other three was actually superior in general to the other two. But then you're like, well, we can get something super off profile for them here, and it just made sense.
It was very root beer, cream soda forward.
Yeah, and that's fun, right? Because that's what everybody looks for in a single barrel. You're like, no one's going in there like, give me the single barrel taste just like your product I can buy on the shelf. Like, they don't fucking do that.
No, they were like green apple, and there was another one, but no, it was basically said like sarsaparilla. I was like, that's right up my alley.
Well, so I think the one that I'm talking about, we pinged and said this might be one of their older barrels in theory. Because we got the richer oak on it slightly. I mean, that's the only thing I remember. I could not tell you notes because this was 3 years ago at this point.
The barrel came from a different cooperage than their standard fare.
And we thought that might have meant that it was older.
Well, yeah, I have no idea because obviously it says it was distilled and then bottled, but no, it was weird because like all the other ones came from Indiana, I think, from the cooperage, and then
they sourced MGP for a bit, yes.
But then the one that we got, actually, it said it came from Ohio, so it was just odd, and it did not look like the barrel that was ours did not look like any of the other ones.
Who would have been distilling in Ohio?
No, the cooperage.
Oh, Cooper.
Okay, yeah. So that
doesn't surprise me because Southeast Ohio is. I mean,
because the wood could be totally different.
A stupid, boring nerd fact.
Sorry,
Ohio used to be 98% trees, literally. I'm not kidding. Even Columbus, where downtown is, used to be a forest. So only because I live there and you pick up stupid shit, like this guy can give you gator facts on. Well, whatever, but fucking gators lately. Yeah, I did tell you. We had our first. I'm almost officially a Floridian, right? If we're dealing the cards like here, you experience this for the first time, you experience that.
Have you been to a football game?
I haven't been to a UF football game, no.
Yeah,
but I had my first water moccasin experience.
Outside?
Yeah, right next to our house. Wait.
Is it? Yeah, I think
it was at least an adolescent, maybe a mama with a baby, and just tucked right up against our house. And I'm like, fuck that.
I had a black racer inside my house.
Yeah, but it's scary at first, and snakes suck. Don't get me wrong.
Listen, I looked over there. I thought it was one of the toys for the cats. And I look over. I went on my cameras. They were fighting it for about 4 hours inside the house. I look over there. I was like, I thought one of them just like took a poop. And I look over, and it's a snake in my living room.
That snake was probably stressed the fuck out. He's like, I got cats attacking me. What the shit?
Yeah. So, I grabbed grill tongs because I know they're not poisonous, but still, it did not like it. It did not. It was snapping.
So I originally went out with grill tongs, and I saw 2 snakes because Sarah let Maddie out. She's like, Maddie, get back in. Maddie actually, thank God, came back in. And I go out, and I'm like, okay, the one snake's kind of long. Like grill tongs aren't going to cut it here. I couldn't see its head. The slightly bigger one. And so I go get the neighbor because I'm like, I don't have anything really long. Like, we don't listen. I don't do yard work. I don't. Okay. Anyway, I probably should. But so he comes over and he's like, well, what are we gonna do? And as he comes over, the big one puts his head up, and it's got the triangle point nose. It's got the markings. He's like, hey, buddy, you got a water mock. He's like, let me go get my tree trimmer and extend that bitch to 12 feet and chase this thing off. And when he put the first time he put the trimmer down, it coiled and put its head up and everything. Yeah. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, because
I've seen it since though.
Yeah, that guy's fighting for his life, and you're over here like.
And it had a baby with it. It had like a little 2-foot baby.
It's funny. It's like we're afraid of them.
Right. Well, I mean,
don't eat my face off.
Well, Well, listen, our Maddie, the dog, is a 9-pound dog. She'd be a goner if she took a bite.
No, absolutely.
You and I,
we
we'd be in some serious pain and probably potentially risk death, but we could get to the hospital fast enough. We'd be okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know.
I didn't even want to be in the same room as the black racer. It was probably the size of this keyboard.
We get a lot of those little king snakes or corn snakes, whatever, the yellow before black deals, corals, yeah. Mm-hmm. We've not had one that's the bad one yet. We the yellow, right next to yellow, you're a sick fellow or some shit like that. There's a whole rhyme.
They teach you that in Florida.
I believe it. Just like so the other fucking thing is crazy. Like, we're getting off on nerd shit. We'll go back to whiskey in a second. Like, I learned from Taylor Pogue, they must teach you guys all about palm trees down here when you're young. He knows every fucking palm tree. Like, that's a Christmas palm. That's a whatever palm.
I have no idea about palm trees.
All right, fair enough. All right, that's where it ends. What are we going to next?
We're going with the Willet 6 year. 6 years and 352 days.
Fuck off with that. You know how I feel about that.
It's not a 7 year.
Not a 7 year. Fuck off with all that.
I tell you what, though, this is a gem. And honestly, I do have to thank Derek for putting on the raffle, because there's not too many of these in private hands.
Just whatever. Okay.
We'll get some to Sarah. She can get the last net.
All right.
You don't want to what? I think this is 119.
I want to say it's just shy of 120. I think it's 119.2 or 119.4.
I don't know. It's delicious though. It's a full bore weeder. Now that you actually like had good weeders, and you have a good reference point with that.
I've got to be honest.
That stays in grain one.
So yes, I tried to make sure I got all the water out of this glass, but that quickly it shouldn't interact with the bourbon.
No.
The experience on the nose of this, which Burns delivered it to me in a cairn as well, comes off nowhere near as spicy as what Burns brought me to the table that night.
Did they give you the right one?
I don't know. That's what I'm questioning.
Because when you said what it was and you weren't impressed, and right. I drank a neck pour and I was just blown away by it.
No, I can tell you without question. And when you go to Burns, you drink some, right? So I'm like, okay, I can tell you without question what they brought me to the table when I brought it to my nose had a spice characteristic. Like,
it's not the right one then.
So then it had to not been. And again, I don't mean rye spice, guys. I mean more like, it had this bite, no, this is not the same bourbon that I had that night.
You throw a cherry at your face. It's great.
Yeah, that's in every way possible. It is wonderful, and you guys can't see this.
Oh, it's so good.
I have fingerprints all over the glass, but
caramel, grape, cherry,
the mouth coating.
Mm-hmm.
It's still going. It's still going mid palate.
I would tell everyone, if you can, you really need to go try this. And they do have dessert room.
What the hell would they have given me? Because they didn't have any of the purple tops though. It had to be a mist key or something. Well, they had the Burn. This is the Burns Corona, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that the only one that they had?
I'm 99% sure. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on that. It is what it is. It's not like, listen, I think the pour at Burns is 30 something. It's not like it's a crazy expensive pour either.
That's for what you're getting. No.
So
maybe it was their Weller the Weller foolproof.
Okay. There's only one slight thing that I've been getting lately, and I think it's me. It's not me. It's you guys. I'm just kidding. There's this.
Are you breaking up with them?
I'm not. Yeah,
are you breaking up with them already? You haven't even started.
No, we need more of you. I can't break up with any of you.
Listen, it's not me.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my glass selection. I keep getting a slight bit of like. It's not. I'm going to say this. It's going to sound really offensive. Okay, I get it a lot though. It's the alcohol, but it comes across to me as like a little bit of magic marker-ish, and it's so fucking weird.
It's on the nose or the taste?
Nose. Which is an alcohol quite characteristic to me.
I have noticed that because it funnels everything in. So yeah, you're gonna get that.
But even if I had one of the lower bulbs that actually taper out a little bit too.
I actually don't drink any bourbon. No.
See, I've tried to stick to it because one of my day one has been a Karen. I'm such a Karen, I guess, if you want to call me.
So I like more surface areas. So like I'll drink it out of like a highball.
Right.
But more surface areas, so then at least it'll like if there's any sort of leftover alcohol, just like off gassing, if you want to call it that, it mellows out a lot quicker.
You know, it'd be beautiful if we.
Listen, we're not doing that. I did that once. I did that once in my life, and that was I actually don't regret that.
Well, I mean, we've been known to blend some things.
My Pappy Boilermaker.
But wait, we've also done blue suede goose, Pips blue suede shoes, and
yeah, but that's like that. Yeah, but that's for brunch. No, I went from like straight to midnight in 30 minutes on that. Oh, geez, if you guys love that video.
Well, we could all chug Black Tuesday.
We're not chugging Black Tuesday. Sorry, kids. No, we're not doing that.
We really should. So you hold on. Okay, so what I have to ask you about now that I have you here in person, and people probably don't give a fuck, but whatever. Pizza. With that Calabrius.
Oh, you're talking about the order in?
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
Okay. Well, I think we just need to get a perforated pan.
No.
And bring it to my house.
No.
I've got a convection oven.
No.
It'll go to 550, which isn't quite hot enough.
No, just fly there.
All right, fuck off.
You have to fly there.
Oh, so this is what I realized. So Nutley, hold on. Nutley, as you know, is 35 minutes from EWR. It's Uberable.
Well, yeah, I know. That's where I met.
Right?
That's where I met Glenn.
So we could totally fly to EWR.
It was
Uber to Nutley.
I mean, if this was back in February, we could do that because it was $100 round trip from Sarasota to Newark.
It would be great. Like
you only need one day.
Well, I do an overnight just because.
One over. You could do one overnight, do a late trip back.
Yeah,
I mean, you could hit.
You don't
up.
have to have a car. You need one room for
you
one night.
You could easily hit 5 pizzerias for $100 round trip.
What's the cost?
You could sleep in the car
and an Uber ride. 2 Uber rides.
I don't say Uber. Get your own car. I mean, at least if you're gonna do it, get filthy. Just live like a homeless person. Just eat pizza for 24 hours. Come home.
All right.
$100. It'll cost you probably $200 to do.
If you split it between another person, yeah, you're probably talking $250.
No, we're not cuddling in the car.
Well, because of what car
you can do solo.
Because of what car you get this time.
We have to do that.
I got to be able to fit in the car you get. Now, admittedly, I'm a big guy. That's me problem, not a you problem, but still.
Can't get a Corvette.
Can't get a Corvette unless I'm driving. I could probably fit on the driver's side.
No, it wasn't. No, it was so tight. It was not. Dude, I barely fit.
You had 19 inches on your side. I had 17 and a half. It is what it is.
She didn't complain though.
Nah. What are you going to do? Jesus. You're going to go there, are you? Oh, shit. This is great, dude.
It's very good. I honestly think, though, I really think this benefits from a highball.
Okay. So, we'll have to go to Burns and request.
But I don't like. I'm surprised you don't have a Norland.
I'm trying to make a Burns.
I'm honestly surprised you don't have a Norland.
I have one. I just don't use them.
Why?
I don't have Norlands. I'm sorry. I have the.
I don't know what it is. It drinks better. It's not as astringent.
Well,
Do I have to buy you one?
No, you don't have to.
When's your birthday? Oh, your August birthday?
Well, now my birthday is in 3 weeks if you're interested, but
maybe I'll get you some.
No, don't do that. Don't spend your money. It's fine. But anyway, this is wonderful. Highly enjoyable. And I think we did the right order here too. Like, have we done Penelope?
No, that Penelope was very good.
Yeah, we couldn't have done after this though. This is just enough ass to it that you're not going to do that.
No. But the cherry though.
The cherry on the nose is beautiful.
You want to get on the flavor?
No, I do. But so here's the thing. So coming off the beer world, right? I quickly pick up on one of the cherries medicinal or not, right? And the nose on this cherry is not. It borderline's getting out on the nose, get towards a little bit of that medicinal, slightly, but it plays the edge so good, right? I think some people might actually tell you it's medicinal if they're really sensitive. Now it's not, but I think you would have that.
Like it's an additive,
like Luden's cough dropping, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it is. But what I'm telling you is some people might if they're really sensitive to that cherry, right? I just get a nice, this is like a Michigan cherry to me. I don't know if you know the difference between like some of those like varietals and all that. That Michigan cherry has that deeper red flavor. I don't know how to explain it.
I've had a lot of Shrams. I mean, I might
it's in that vein of Shrams, right? That's where I'm going with it. 100%. Yeah, that's so
it's so good though, honestly. But you really, I just don't know how but like you get both. But it's distinctively Willet.
So the only
maybe not now because I mean if you try to like blindside me with a rando, I'm probably already at palate fatigue.
So no, the only other thing that I enjoyed more as a purple top that I've had, and I've only had 7 now. 6 because the other one was an 8-year rye, so it was a green top. I legit don't say this to drop the baby D here. The 19-year I had on the lion's share in that flight in Louisville, and I only had a 3/4 ounce pour, so you can't get a good, real huge gauge. But for a 19-year was just exceptional, superb. But it's not the same ballpark. This is not a 7-year.
No.
I'll give it credit for a 7-year now. Okay, the 7-year is not. You're just not getting the same thing. So
no, because you had the 12-year I have.
Yeah,
and
I had Dave's 14.
Well, even I brought some to the Willet dinner that Brock did for Eskimo Brothers down at Dive, which, by the way, still one of the best stores in the area. If you guys haven't been,
Dive,
honestly,
100%,
you got to get there.
Liquor Locker's a sister.
Yeah. But Dive is the best. It really is. So we're going off on the tangent here off the Willet thing, but even Brock was like, "Where's the rest of this bottle?" Because it was just it was liquid s'mores. Because you don't want to open something and you buy it and it was expensive, but you want to know what the flavor profile is. And somebody mentioned because it was a gift shop bottle, and they said no, it tastes like s'mores. I'm like, how can anything taste like s'mores?
So it's weird, right? Because the 19-year I would tell you was a old wet oak, but not in a bad way.
Okay.
Caramel chocolate turtle. There was a hint of a little cherry.
That's right up my alley.
There was a hint of a cherry.
Yeah, but you know what? That's old MGP stuff.
Right. And it was spectacular. Now, again, even going from the 14 or the 12 to a 19 is not a fair comparison. You can't apples to apples that.
No. But by 19 years, though, you're starting to lose that oak.
It's starting to become an older, musty
so that was a thing.
Flavor.
Right. So you get this transition.
Happy, for some reason, is not becoming old and musty. It's becoming in your face. So
everyone always says, at least from what you hear online, is the Pappy's Oaky, this and that. I actually find that 15 years actually the oakiest of them all. It used to be. Not maybe I just got a bad. Maybe I got a bad one. But
I agree with you.
It's a sugar bomb.
I'll agree with you in so much as that in terms of just in your face. But where I think the problem is the 20 and 23 lose balance, and it's not over oaked. It's just that the oak is all you get.
No, I don't get that. I got sweet.
So the two, I've tried 20 twice and 23 once, and 2 different batches of 20, and I just was like, there's too much oak here. And there wasn't enough sweet for me to even think about balance.
See, but and that was the thing. So I had 25, Victor's 25 at Burns when it released in 2020, late 2020. That was my concern. I was like, shit, it's $175 a pour. Thank God I was able to expense it out. There's no way I'm paying that out of pocket. No, I'm not.
That's fine.
No, but the thing is, that was my fear. Is because it's that good.
Right.
You don't want to have buyer's remorse.
Ever. No, you don't. But
especially when you're paying.
Is the way to do it.
You know what buyer's remorse is? The Louis the 13th. Straight trash. Straight trash. Like, if you're gonna spend that kind of money, you may as well just burn it or put it on a scratch off ticket. But no, it was a honey bomb.
Yeah,
it literally tasted like you're drinking honeycomb. And then I was floored. And then it was I can't. If you have a chance, and then we go back next year, it's like $275. I'm like,
and
no. I'm like, no, can't do it.
And they have celebration too at like $4.60 a pour.
That guy, well, listen, I was drinking Mixer 25. That guy may have said, "Here, try some celebrations." Celebration's not that good.
Well, and so it was funny last night.
And it was $350.
Celebration
$350 a pour,
and now it's over $4.
That's It's not worth it.
Well, you can't get a bottle.
It doesn't matter.
You're not touching it.
It doesn't matter. It's not worth it.
You want to do something fun?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if you can taste it for a palate critique. I gotta open it, but it was highly recommended. This is Westward.
Okay.
They're out of Oregon, I recall. This is American single malt. So talking of Scotch, it is up at 125 proof. So I would ordinarily, at this point in the night, I would not go to a single malt because you know what I'm talking about, the palate fatigue a little bit.
No,
but at 125,
with that,
we should be okay.
I love barrel strength Scotch. I probably should have brought that. Okay, so next time whenever Greg's gone, because I'm not going to take a seat.
Sure. Well, you're welcome anytime.
I will
to come and join us. We'll figure out a 3-seat.
I will bring my mom's boyfriend is a pilot.
Okay.
He was on an international when they were flying international.
Mhm.
He went to the UK and bought 2 bottles last Christmas for me. Thank you. I mean, I would not, but only that you could buy in the UK.
Okay.
One was
UK, okay.
one was a 22-year barrel strength Scotch whiskey.
Ooh.
I want to say it was finished in a certain kind of barrel, but oh my god, the experience of Scotch whiskey at barrel strength is absolutely fantastic. I honestly recommend it. The problem is here you're not going to find it. You're not going to find barrel strength Scotch whiskey, at least that I know
No,
of.
you're not.
You're going to always find it 85,
Oh,
90,
shit.
I think 90 tops. I think, but 85, 90 is.
This is a pick as well. Holy shit. The Westward is one of the kind of more known American single malts right now, in terms of the newer guys. Interesting, right? It's a store pick.
You said this is from Oregon?
So
Okay.
the distilled Oregon, distillate, yeah. Funky on the nose,
Where's Dave Cameron when you need him?
right?
Oh, he's not on.
No, he's not. That asshole.
We didn't say it was going to be a little bit of a
Go ahead,
marathon
go
tonight.
there, yeah, I'll get it. Well, it's all right. Friday nights are hit or miss. The crew last week was crazy. You guys destroyed it.
Listen, we're already smashing an hour right now.
Yeah, we haven't done an hour in a long time.
We could be here all night. I'm telling you.
Whatever. I'm up for it. I'm
Brown
in
sugar?
it now. And brown sugar. Kind of reminds me of an oatmeal cookie.
Okay, I get that. I get
Yeah.
that.
Like oatmeal cookie dough, to be specific.
Oh my god, have you actually gone to the store and actually got the cookie dough that you can it's edible? I am such a fat kid. This is why I choose to eat like once a day. So because of this stuff.
I tell you what, that nose is from
It's
a switch
really
up.
good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you review this first. One sip, everyone knows the rules.
Not what I expect on the palate. Not let down.
Good, bad, and different.
I need a second sip. Let me coat with a second sip. Let you take your first sip. Let me take a second sip. I actually need a touch of water in between. Actually,
dude, that is all coffee.
All coffee, but so I was also thinking like earth, but not like
that is 100% coffee. That's that's espresso.
So that was my first thought. I won't say it's first. Do a second. Let's do a second. Get in our palate second time.
No, but the fact that it still rings true that our brains are still picking up the same notes is interesting.
Damn, second taste. There's no difference. It's actually deeper. Go ahead and give your second cut. And the problem is it doesn't go past mid palate. Like it's done. So it's a short. For 125 proof, it's short. Which I don't knock because I don't think I want that on the back of my palate or down my throat. That is super interesting. I won't sit here and tell you like it's for everybody. It's not.
You really have to like coffee.
I want to see this open up. I think this open up is going to change.
It's a good breakfast drink.
Damn. For what it is, I'm shocked and it's enjoyable.
I've not had anything taste like coffee like that.
Off the rip, it's not going to score high. I'll just be frank with you. It's not going to be panned. I'm not going to go way low. But you got to like this profile to like this.
It's no Thomas Handy juicy fruit.
No, it's not.
No, but honestly, it's coffee grind, caramel. There's got to be I don't know like what kind of char is on that, but that's all I don't know how you get. I don't know yeast, mash bill.
I'm thinking there's got to be a water profile thing here too.
I have not had coffee.
That's crazy, right?
That is.
It's enjoyable too.
It's weird. It's weird. I'm gonna add some water.
Good call. At 125 proof.
But I tell you what, though, if you have somebody that's in your, if you have someone that actually doesn't enjoy, what
you might not get it now. You put water in. I'm pulling almost a briny quality off a little bit too.
Listen, don't talk oysters because that's my jam.
Well, I wish you wouldn't have put water in it because the third sip gave me a little brine. Now that was interesting to pull a brine off something like that because, that actually is a quality some people look for in some of the scotches, right? They want a little more of a briny sea. Or they call it the sea or whatever they call it. What do they call it? Not the sea. Like a sea water almost kind of.
Oh, like seaweed?
No, not sea water, not seaweed.
No.
Ew.
It mellows it out. I enjoy it better without water.
Fair. Let me try. This is a different revisit.
I actually dropped the ball on this. I should have brought some charcuterie.
Fine.
Next time we have to bring snacks.
Fine. Listen, there's going to be plenty more of these. And in fact, we're going to do more recorded content. So maybe we'll set up our charcuterie for recorded content.
I'm not doing food reviews, just so you know.
No. But the idea might be maybe Greg, since Greg and I are local, Ryan's in Ohio, we might sit down. We need to do more recorded content for the channel to begin with, right? So maybe we sit down. We have you one day with charcuterie, not to use you just for your charcuterie, your meat. We're not using you for your meat, Mike. But well, maybe we are. I don't know.
No.
But if you're watching this and you laughed at it, thank you, because no one's here right now. But you all right?
I'm good.
I need to mute you. Here, I'm going to mute you for a second.
No.
All right, you're muted.
No.
Oh, okay, there you go. But we need to do recorded content. So maybe what we do is we coordinate that. We have you up because one of the challenges Greg and I have is Greg, and he knows this. If he watches this, he's not gonna be pissed. Greg is hit or miss because his COVID, he never got his taste is
that's unfortunate.
And I don't consider myself to be a great palate. Like I think I pull good things. We discovered that I pull secondary grains like a champion for some dumb reason.
Okay.
But I can't identify primary shit. And so James and I had a tasting
Saturday. That kid can identify everything.
So Saturday, we talked ourselves out of things, even though I said the secondary grain is pretty high rye on this. He goes, I think it's a rye. I said, I think it's just a bourbon with a high rye.
Where did you guys go Saturday?
We had like ETL. I forget what all we had.
That's Swill.
Well, that's Swill.
I know. I don't really care.
We had 10. We did flights of 4, 4, and 3, and I couldn't even tell you everything on the flight at this point. There was a Stag Junior in there. There was a 10-year. I put the 10-year bullet pick in there. Wife Sarah blew that one. She was blind pouring for us, and she blew that. She answered a question because it was the first pour that we were tasting, and she answered a question. She goes like, "Well, I wouldn't say it was that." And I'm like, "So you're saying it's the 10-year bullet because that's what we're asking you about?"
Oh, geez.
She was innocent. It was innocent. She didn't mean anything by it. She's gonna come storming in right now.
I want to try that again. Yeah. I want to go back because honestly, like this is it's
even with the water. Dig deep. What you do get of a mid to back palate comes across slightly briny to me.
Price point.
59, 60.
That's a little steep.
It was also a store in New Jersey that had an Oregon product.
Well, you have it up there?
Yeah. Last time I went, the time before.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. The guy's not there that Dave and Andy know.
This is funky.
Well, yeah, after that, I guaranteed.
No, it just knows it. It's like all raspberry, like stemmy, very stemmy.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
I want some vanilla ice cream with that. Actually, you know what? I want them on top of cheesecake. Fat kid.
Wait,
kid.
Wait. Scotch avocado.
Hey,
you never know.
That's what we should call it.
You never know.
You know what? Because I do enjoy this.
Listen,
but again,
it's coffee. It's coffee. So what are you gonna do?
They do it nice. So like, I don't know if I showed you the bottle well enough. And again, we're manual focus here because of the setup, right? And the whole StreamYard. And I was going to go through OBS, but you can tell this front thing isn't a sticker. It's actually
it's a metal plate.
It's a metal plate. So when you do a store pick and they just laser it on, you don't get it.
Right.
But imagine if we did that and we said single malt affogato.
I swear to God, that's what this is.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's not.
But hold on. Really focus on the mid to back, the little bit you get, and tell me there's not a salty, briny quality to that.
Going back to
it. If I'm wrong, that's fine.
Going back to it, there's less coffee.
I can believe that.
There's oddly, there's none.
No?
Just a scotch. Listen, we're
gonna
hold
on. Awesome.
It's like those Barstown caps. You gotta get that click at the very end. There you go.
All right.
I mean, it's barely there.
Ryan won't mind. This is Ryan and I's favorite bottle on it from our trip. We'll do that next. No rush. I'm out of water, so.
Well, no, this is getting set off to the side. That's not lovely burns, will it?
Oh, so you're still doing this. You're still doing Westward then. You're still on Westward? This is what I was telling you, I think, a while back. The triple blended state finish. This is distillery only. You can't buy it anywhere else.
Okay.
It's not a dick swing. It's not a cheap bottle. It's not. But I find it highly enjoyable.
Maybe.
Yeah. But when you go, if you've been to Bardstown, you know their prices are not cheap. They're not. They're not shy.
I know Jake and I had the same bottle, the Prisoner bottle.
Mm-hmm.
That one needed some time.
This one's been open for a while.
But it had a very short finish. I mean, I think they're like, oh, it's the claim to fame was it was the longest. It was like the longest finishing in a wine barrel. It was like 18 months.
Right.
Something stupid. I mean, it literally drank like blackberries up front.
You're the best.
Oh, thank you.
You want me on camera? Did you know he was coming? Huh? You smiled. You knew he was
You
coming.
want to drink this?
You do want
Burns will. Yes, you do.
Wipe Sarah off the screen right here. So, yeah.
Fine. Thanks, Mom.
Very nice.
I did.
You're welcome anytime.
Listen, I didn't want to.
I mean that. Seriously, if you're local and I prefer you reach out to me. Don't get me wrong. But you're welcome.
No, don't. Surprises are always better.
It is.
I would have been surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't live that far away. It's like 25 minutes.
I'm not saying telling you this is the best bourbon or life-changing bourbon you're about to taste, but it's just something that was special on our trip.
It better be for $180.
I paid $180 for a lot worse.
So good.
See?
Best caps on. Listen,
hold on.
Blanton's.
The Osmer too. Nice deep thump.
Listen, Blanton's has nothing on these caps. These caps are the best. Like I would infinity bottle a Bardstown bottle just so you can hear that clink every time.
Real cork, and I don't know what the grade of cork is.
Well, no. What is this? This is like an ingot of gold.
At some point, this is going to break down. It's the problem. So the nub of the cork is the problem. It's not the capper, right?
Well, no, but
so if you could find a way to put a stopper in here,
but the metal is just clanging on the glass.
It's like Iron Man. Bitch.
It's honestly like whoever designed that should be given a massive raise.
Yeah.
Because if there's a thing that you're like, oh, the bourbon isn't that good, but when you close it, you get that satisfaction of like it's closed. It's honestly closed.
It is. Oh, you're right. You're definitely right about that.
You just want to open it and close it all the time, which makes you drink.
I don't know what you think on those. Whoa, slow down.
Mm-mm.
No? Where are you at?
Taste first, then nose, then taste again.
Oh, masterclass over here.
Taste it first, cleanse the palate. You can't judge a book by its cover.
Masterclass.
Taste first, then nose it, because then now you've got something going on.
I guess if this late,
you do get some olfactory sort of. I would think after long your tongue,
gives me all the feels. And listen,
if you don't
love it, that's fine. But it still gives me all the feels because it's just something that, like, the problem is for me with this, I've associated an excellent memory with it, right? So what's one of those pours?
Was it your first time?
My first time at Bardstown. And we did the honey spot tour. So
I'm not gonna ask what that was.
I mean, we were with 10 other people doing the honey spot.
Did you find? I'm here for the gangbang.
Kind of.
Are we gonna get censored?
But
now?
Seriously, give me the impression. Like I'm not. Listen,
no,
I understand that probably it's not the most like knock me on my socks off my ass, but it just hits me in all the right places. Again, a little bit contrarian to what I was telling you about the Four Roses, right? Because this is definitely not down that avenue I told you earlier.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible. No, honestly, I hate to say it. I like the Architect better. A lot better. A lot more. Mo better. What are you bringing out now? My God, sir.
No. So usually,
apparently, I'm sleeping over here tonight.
So Bardstown usually puts a lot of information on the bottle, right? Disco Series tells you the mash bill of where they got the various blend or whatever.
Okay.
This one they don't. I took a picture of the sign at the distillery. This has 3 different bourbons from 3 different states, and has 3 stave finish. So I'm not sitting here telling you that I'm a genius and can pull all that apart. I'm not. But when you appreciate honestly, what I pulled out of this the last 2 times I've had it, which I still like it, I fear that there's everyone's favorite Tennessee distillery influencing this one. Little Dickel in there.
I don't get any peanut though.
No? You
Mm-mm.
sure?
I mean, we're 4 or 5 in now. I mean, this is 5 drinks down now.
No, well, it's more than that.
Are we pulling a double duty right now? We go 6 drinks down.
Come mid palate. First taste on mid palate. Definitely nuttiness, but not pronounced.
Not huge. It's there. I get a lot of brown sugar though.
I had to take a third sip because this fucking Westward coffee would not leave my mouth. It wouldn't.
Oh, that's already good. Mine is coming on.
You getting it now?
No, I know I am getting the nuttiness.
But no, it's not huge.
No, it's not.
There's definitely a Tennessee product in here when you look at the. If I think about it at some point, I'll put it up for you guys.
It's not Booker's. I mean, I've got the what?
No, it's not. No.
Yeah, Booker's.
No.
Booker's can have like a huge nut flavor to it. Dickel can too.
Beautiful. I dig it.
It's mellow, no, but honestly, like I'm
fair.
really honestly now I think about it, like I hate to say it. I mean, if I'm going to rank them tonight, obviously I'm going Burns. Burns Willet pick is going to be 1, but that Penelope is really good though.
For being more of a subtle monster.
But that's that again. I'm going all Portnoy on it. Like, listen, certain things are going to obviously start at a.
So
max
let's go 1 bite score on your Willet. You could think about it a little more.
I do have a good litmus test or ladder of I guess things.
And this is what I would call the segment we're putting Mike over a barrel. So look for that in the future. Not necessarily Mike, but in general.
Yeah. Let's go. Will it? I would probably go like. I'd probably go 8-7. 8-7, I would think is a good solid score. I mean, it's nothing too crazy because you can't score 10, obviously, because we have something better. Okay, if I want to go rank, because everyone always asks, like,
so let me ask you,
what's your top 5?
I can't give you a top 5 right now.
Like, I can give you a top 5 right
I would
now.
tell you the 19-year Willets there. I would tell you Coy Hill late in the bottle at Dive.
That was so good.
Was fantastic.
So good.
Unfortunately, wife Sarah drank half my pour. They didn't hear her. I was hoping she'd hear me.
No, but she also had the apricot finish. Let's pick 12-year.
Back here.
Fantastic, by the way.
Still back here.
So
it's hers. You better talk to her. Wrong shelf.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, over here. Underneath the old elk. We gotta get into the old elk still. Not tonight.
Oh no! Actually, I saw the one of the guys on Tampa Bay Whiskey Society open his up and said it was absolutely phenomenal.
So I have another pick. So I have Marcia's
4 grain
First Avenue from St. Pete, the elk duds. I have that wheat, the double wheat.
Okay.
I have Chad's 6-year, which actually ended up being a 7-year because of COVID that he just picked from Garagis coming also.
Okay.
And you have, or no, James has an Infinity Blend.
What's that?
I also have the 4 grain. There's a 4 grain this year.
That one's not the 2 I got you were not age stated.
Yeah, there.
Are they?
I
don't think so.
No, they're not. You're right.
Which again doesn't
but it's
matter.
Well known. It's all Greg Mates. How do you say his last name? Mates, I think.
You're asking the wrong person.
It's well known. It's all his distillate at this point.
I'm a consumer. I don't dive deep into any of this
well,
stuff.
you know, like I'm trying to be in these YouTube streets and shit, so you kind of have to know some stuff.
But you also like to have the layman. I'm the layman.
You're not the layman.
I am the layman. I'm the consumer. I'll tell you what's good.
If you're the layman, then I am just a peon. Like I think I know a little more than that, but no.
I'm not industry inside.
Well, no. Who is though?
I got some good. Listen, we have some good local people who are industry inside.
We do. But I'm not calling it that. But listen, of all the palates, so like if I'm thinking like I need to have people that can tell me and help me, like you're one of the people. I'm thinking not to like, you know, come down here or whatever. But yeah. So I just did that. Whoever's
Listen,
watching,
it's 20. This is 2022.
I'm glad you got I'm glad you got that.
Whoever the person is there.
Exactly.
Have you seen those? Have you seen them on TikTok? It's like this is what it's like being a stepmom in 2022, and you're just like, it's all the find it. It's absolutely hilarious. It's like, oh, this is what we're doing in 2022. But it's again, like, you're this guy.
Your mileage will vary.
It will. No, but again, palate will vary too. Opportunity will obviously vary as well. Not everyone's going to be able to taste every single thing on the planet. So it's hard. Everyone's standard of enjoyment is obviously going to be different too.
We're talking about bourbon here still?
We can kind of flex into certain other areas as well, but I mean, sure, it's not.
Dude, I keep going back to this guy. And so I don't get that straight like raspberry stem anymore. I get the beautiful.
Oh, you're going back to the.
Yeah.
You're going back to the,
come back into your lambic.
Get a fresh judge.
Go ahead. Just a quick splash. Sploosh. Sploosh. Oh yeah, like that. Hey, by the way, so I feel like an idiot because I never owned any sort of lambic glass until we went to the Green Bench Freedom Top.
That is very.
Well, when you just pounded it with fresh. Yeah.
It's good though. Actually, you know what? It's better. You know what? I think it is.
Canted slightly.
Probably that too. Good. It's a good palate cleanser.
I get more jammy now than I did originally.
I get no stem.
Yeah.
But it could also be because we just drank the other one that was sweeter.
Yeah. So I don't know what you want to do. You want to finish that with Malort?
I've never had Malort.
Oh.
I've never had Malort.
I want to do that to you, but I respect you too much.
I mean, I don't have to go home.
No, it's not even that. It's really not that.
I've heard stories.
It's not that.
Okay, so what? So okay. Explain to me the Malort because I again the layman. I'm the consumer. I think I've already said this. I feel like I'm repeating myself. What is it? What's the flavor?
Just smell.
If I vomit,
you might. Just smell.
God,
it's vile.
I just saw something on the end of that and it said about two-fisted drinkers.
It's vile.
Jeppson's Malort has the aroma and full-bodied flavor of an unusual botanical. Its bitter taste is savored by two-fisted drinkers.
Meaning you have. Let me add a little color to that last statement. You ready? Meaning you have a Keystone Light in your other hand that you're going to chug after you drink this. Do not. I know what you're about to do. I'm going to save you from that. Do you want to smell it? You do.
Oh yeah.
Just smell. Do not put to your mouth.
Like a baby's diaper. Is this like Sex Panther? Okay. Well,
yeah.
I can't even smell it. I think I might have COVID. I know it. Can't smell it. Smells like nothing.
Okay, good for you. We'll leave it at that.
Well, no,
be continued. When he brings the charcuterie board back.
No, we had everything else under the sun.
You don't want this. I'm going to save you tonight.
So what's the allure? I'll probably smell it tomorrow.
The allure is, remember in that first shot of Jaeger you had, we're like, this is, and you're an anise hater. That first shot of Jaeger you had, we're like, this fucking sucks.
Well, Jaeger sucks in general. You have to mix it with something.
This is the new Jaeger.
Why is it not?
But it's like someone took stinky cheese and rotten. No, rotten's the wrong word. Stinky cheese and belly button lint. And said, here, drink this.
I mean, it's not too terrible.
But like stinky cheese, like the worst.
I like stinky cheese.
No, I mean.
Like, okay, on the nose, can you smell it and it smells weird?
Slightly. If we put it in a glass, you'd smell it more, but I'm not going to. You're going to be tempted to drink it. No.
And
we're going to catch this on something that's recorded where people will watch it if we're going to do this.
Oh.
Well, I can clip it out.
Oh, fuck.
I can clip it out. You're going to hate yourself. Here, rinse that glass.
I just want to taste.
I want to make sure you get pure Malort. I have to do it with you, only because it's fair. Let me rinse this glass.
Where's the bathroom?
On your right, go straight across the hall virtually. It's a little bit left. You won't puke. It's not that terrible.
Okay.
It is bad.
Knowing me, I'm probably gonna fucking like it. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. For the children. It is 10 o'clock on a Friday night.
If you like it, you're sick in the head. Drink your water.
Why can't I mix it?
Yeah, I'm only telling you get a half ounce. I'm not even telling you. You know what it reminds me of? Reminds me of your buddy's car in high school that fucking smelled like fast food bullshit.
Or they left their car window down after
Yep,
that musky, mildewy.
Hey, this is Mike's first Malort. Go.
This might be a segment.
Oh, it's the worst. Like sweat. From like a sweatshirt. It's bitter beer face. Fuck that.
Okay, it's bitter.
Best thing I go away with water.
The best thing I could probably tell you is that it tastes like you cut a basketball, left it in a basement under the carpet, wet carpet.
We'll leave that alone.
Let a dog do its business on it, and then you decide to just like chew on it for a little bit. It's not. I mean, it's not good.
It's got an amazing long finish.
The finish is quite exceptional. I mean, if there's one thing you can take from this, the finish is exceptionally too long.
We gotta get a hold of
Oh, that hits in the very back too.
For a long time. It's me love you long time.
Jesus.
We're gonna clip this out. That was Malort in our glass. And it's fucking horrible.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, you do have to like bitter garbage shit.
You saw okay, so
watch this taste incredible after the most epic palate cleanse.
When I told you that your Willet? When I told you that I can imagine
that's actually not bad. Try it. No, actually it is a good palate cleanse. I mean, it's still there. It still tastes like crap.
I get the grape.
I do.
Accentuated. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but the problem is that it goes away and the long finish is still lingering.
So when I told you that you could imagine a Keystone light drinker having Malort in one hand and Keystone in the other hand.
Stop talking. I'm probably going to throw up.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. But
yeah.
How many sisters does that guy have? 9. He's probably banged all of them.
Oh, we're going back there, are we?
Well, I mean, listen, you drink Keystone Light and drink Malort. I mean, I think that's pretty much a highlight of your day.
These drugs are probably blowing people's eardrums out. Oh well, whatever.
How much modulation did you have on that?
It was pegging when I would. It still is. Look at that.
Is it?
Yeah. Let's see the
is mine even on?
Yeah, you're 3. I'm 2 and 3 because of the way I set up.
Jeez, you're like what, dude? You're like.
And I don't mean you fuck me in the armpit either.
No.
So
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh man.
Well, look, we're an hour and a half in. This is what's gonna happen.
I enjoy this. This is great. Like, right? Why have we not done this sooner?
Let's go.
We've
I don't
been
care.
Behind the 8 ball for at least.
I don't care. Let's do it all the time. This is the beautiful part. I want to do some recorded stuff because eventually I'd like to make some money off this to offset some of the costs and maybe do whatever. But live streams are fun as hell.
Well, no, because the thing is, like, even like, we've seen live streams that are on. Sorry, I'm throwing up in my mouth from the freaking Malort. No, it's catching up right now. That's awful.
Yeah, isn't it?
That's awful.
It's not so vile that you want to puke immediately.
So what does Sarah have that we can drink?
Stop it. She likes you right now, Kochman. Don't be that guy. Go for it. I don't care.
We may as well drink swill with swill.
Stop it. Oh, you hate ATL too?
I don't like ATL at all.
Oh,
it's the most overhyped.
I don't care. Go for it. He's not drinking your whiskey. Don't worry.
I'm drinking all of it. Oh, that's terrible. That's even. It makes
you don't want the water. The water makes it worse.
It makes water taste terrible. Oh,
right.
God. It's like your tongue is carpet.
Oh, that's a whole other visual.
It's like your tongue, honestly, like you swish water around, your tongue is carpet.
I can see that. I get it. Yeah.
No,
I'm just gonna sip on my lambic for now. I'm good.
Your
Hi.
tongue is being like you're a floor mat.
Yeah.
People are coming and rubbing their feet, their dirty ass feet, all over your tongue.
It's a fair example. It really is.
Boy,
hey, somebody's there. Who's there? Say who's there, guys. What's up?
Who makes that?
Jepson's out of Chicago, which, by the way, apparently used to be distilled somewhere else. I think in Tampa or something. No, somewhere crazy. Not Tampa. Don't quote me on that.
Listen, those clowns.
Yeah.
Whoever's bombing or putting fires to production facilities all over the country needs to take care of that place.
I know recently it just moved back to Chicago. They were distilling somewhere else.
God, it's like you can't get like what's the it's like I need the Dumb and Dumber scene with the ketchup and the mustard.
Yeah,
trying to like get rid of the hot sauce.
I'm gonna tell you, I thought it was somebody recently told me.
I just saw something that is vile.
What?
Malort infused snow cones. Those people need to be shot.
Yeah.
This is actually I take that back. They need to be taken around the back, like Midwest style. Because I can't say that because
so a Swedish immigrant in Chicago began marketing his homemade brew. He sold it door to door. Sorry, if you're on StreamYard, you're still watching this.
That's the worst. Oh, yeah. Hey, we have two now.
Hey, what up? It's fine. Let me share this with you so you can see what we're looking at because we're just reading and we're dumbasses. Well, I'm a dumbass. I don't know about Mike, but
I'm pretty stupid. Still tastes like swill.
Definitely tastes like swill.
I mean, it's good. Listen, it's not terrible, but I mean, for what people are wanting for it,
right?
I mean, it's no better than
it's
Taylor
a brand,
Small Batch.
But Mike, it's a brand of Basque liquor. I have no idea what that is.
Oh, I was going to say.
Hold on, let's hover. We can
hover.
It
was Basque liquor,
Swedish style liquor flavored with wormwood and anise.
That's why. Yeah,
you love the anise. Anise. Sorry, wait. Did I say that loud? Jepson Company, 2018. Its last company employee retired. Whoa. Wilson neighborhood, Jepson Lord.
Why?
Jepson, Swedish immigrant.
Have you seen the guys that will like chug a beer and like they'll chug like a whole thing? Okay, it goes down easy, but like their night is ruined.
Oh, there's no doubt.
I would rather chug a Black Tuesday.
Yeah. Look. It was then made in Kentucky, after which it was produced in Florida for many years. I knew somebody told me at one point it was made here until 2018.
I think I'm actually drunk now.
You might be.
After that.
If you have to stay here, it's fine. Yeah, so apparently from some period of time until 2018, Malort was made in Florida. Well, that makes it all make sense, right?
Well, no, because I think everyone was saying, like, where's the Malort? And like people like, why would you want this?
Yeah.
There's no reason. Zero.
There's not. Now they make bourbon too.
That can't be good.
I doubt it. It's a screw cap too, which don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Listen,
do you know what else comes in a screw cap that also sucks?
Cheaper stuff like Varial Barton 86.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hey, Antique was in a screw cap.
Weller 12 is Weller 12 is a mixer. If it comes in a screw cap, you mix it.
That's great. What a hot take. I'm gonna rip that out for like a 5-second TikTok hot take.
No, honestly, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that something that comes in a screw cap, bourbon, Weller 12. I mean, listen,
old antique, because the new ones are not.
I've had corked antique,
right? But the old ones were this bottle. It was this Barton bottle. It's the exact same thing. This is the exact bottle it was in.
It is. That was the old short. It was the old squat label.
Yep.
No, honestly, Weller 12, not good. It's on the same line. How is that 12 years old? I don't get it. I don't get how that's 12 years old. I mean, it does not drink like a 12-year-old.
They put the barrel away. They didn't touch it.
No, it's just not good. I mean, for what? Okay, listen, it's good for was it $55
retail if you can get it?
Right, $55. That's it. That's all it's good for.
I don't know, bro. Like the single barrel picks, man. Come on, dude.
Listen, I told Kyle he's got corked 175s, old labels. I was like, dude, put that for $1,000.
Yeah,
it'll sell instantly because people are just
college fund. Think college fund, Kyle, or whatever. But
I'm sorry, that Malort is still kicking.
I know it hits you. It's not
it's not going away.
It's 70 proof, so it's not like. But it
what?
Yeah, 70 proof. It's a liqueur technically. high end, a high side liqueur, but it's liqueur.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
What's in your glass? Not Malort. Not Malort.
Not Malort.
Honestly, you know what? No, that needs to be
hold
said.
on.
Special guest means that we have a Malort segment. The end of the night, we have a Malort segment.
So how have you never had Malort with all the beer guys, with all the bourbon guys? How has no one done this to you?
I don't do shots.
It is a shooter. I'll give you that.
Shots.
Now, I'll tell you what. You go to Chicago, there are legit guys now, whether they're serious or not, that sip it.
They should be in jail.
Maybe. They hate their palate. I don't know.
Honestly, the only way I can drink that crap is if I've got a nice solid deep dish from like Duet from Uno or Do or Luma or some Malnati's.
Have you been to Quads?
I have not been to Pequods. I have not been there.
Fuck off.
I know. I have not.
Fuck your face.
I need to go to Chicago, but I mean it's COVID rampant. Like I've got friends that are like, listen,
it was in Jersey too. It's in Miami.
They don't do deep dish. Okay, listen. Okay, hot take. I mean, this is my style. I love deep dish.
So we need to go to Quads. I'm telling you that I have been to everywhere except the original Uno, which is fair. I'll take that criticism.
You can go to Do.
Yeah.
Dude's great. I mean,
no,
it's a really?
Nope. Yes.
Okay, what sets them apart then?
They
actually hold on. I'm gonna interrupt. Lou Malnati's delivers a bomb deep dish. Here's only because I stay there.
It's very good. It is.
See, now I have to go because I've never had Quads.
The Quads, the pan they use caramelizes the sides of the crust up the side.
Okay.
And then, just like all the New Jersey fucks complain about, it's burnt on top. Nope. The Quads is like, fuck it. We want caramelized cheese on top.
See, that was the thing. Wait, cheese on top?
Well, so they put a layer of Romano or something on top. So it actually gives you a little crispy something on top.
Man, I don't know.
No, it's not a layer. It's kind of a sprinkling. It sets it off. I'm telling you right now, like the star of the show is everything underneath the sauce at top, right?
God, I need some deep dish in my life now. I have to make a trip. We should go to Chicago.
I don't mind Chicago. And Andy.
Can we do a live feed from Chicago?
Andy Hill? Chicago?
Listen,
that man can show us around.
Listen, I'm amazed how that guy's cholesterol is only normal.
The genetics outside working on a tractor or pulling airplanes or something 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
If I could come back and have one wish in my life, it would be not to have cholesterol intake. Because I'm telling you, that kid eats pizza every day.
Well, then you kind of probably, for being an overweight person, you probably envy me too. The only number in my last checkup that was even close to being off was A1C, which is diabetic issue potentially, but it wasn't extreme risk. It was just elevated.
Dude, my cholesterol's through the roof.
No, my LDL, my LDL is great.
Oh,
my everything.
Yeah, your LDL is probably 95.
It was double digits. Yeah, it was low.
What? No, 95 is normal.
Yeah, it was, but for a guy,
double digits.
Yeah.
You know what mine was?
140, 150?
188.
Ooh, and what? 140 is the cut or 160? I can't remember.
99 is actually the cut.
Okay, I think
it's bad. No.
If I'm not mistaken, we're losing people on this. We had a few people back. My LDL, I think
last this also comes in
81.
No, this is actually very pertinent because you know what happens whenever you drink? You eat bad food. You eat terrible food.
Oh, dude! So let me tell you this quick story. I'll be quick. I sold insurance.
Don't be quick. We have all the time in the world. It's Friday night. We don't have to work.
Well, we have one person, so I want to be respectful. Whoever that is, you can comment. You don't have to. I sold insurance back in the day when I lived in Ohio. I was good at selling life insurance because I was not a pushy life insurance salesman. Had a friend who was a police officer, super fit guy. Enjoyed beers on a Friday and Saturday night, whatever, right?
It sounds like a country song going on right now.
Yeah. I can hear the melody like, hey, he was a cop during the day. No, I don't know. We lost it. See, we lost him.
You cold beer. Oh, there we go.
Oh, fuck. But anyway, no, true story. So problem is I told him, hey, Mike, you have to do your medical. His name was Mike. Fuck, I just said that loud. Nobody knows. Nobody knows this guy. Anyway, I said, hey, Mike, you got to do your medical on whenever. We'll have to schedule it. He's like, okay, whatever. And the person called him that did it. And he's like, we're going to do this, that, and that other. Well, apparently the night before, he went out and went to the local wing house place. It's called Fricker's there in Ohio, and had like 10 beers. I get a call from underwriting 5 days later. Hey, we want to talk to you about this policy. We're not going to approve it.
His triglycerides are probably through the roof.
Oh, 100%. They said, actually, we don't typically do this unless there's such tolerances that we should tell you. You might want to reach out to him to see a physician.
His triglycerides are probably 3 times over.
And so he paid for his own medical to get his life insurance. And after he cleared with being hydrated and everything, he was fine.
Oh, yeah, no.
But you're right. Drinking fucks with your body chemistry for 24 to 48 hours. 100%. We all know this. Come on.
Listen, I'm
over 40. I cannot recover
We're
from a
going on the
hangover
medical right
today.
here. I just had an echo done, and they took my blood pressure. And they look at it. It was the machine, because apparently people can't like do shit anymore. It's like, God forbid you actually have to like use knowledge. Yeah, it was like 170 over like 110. I said, can you take that again, please? Because I know I'm not that high. No, but I had been, of course, I'm like, listen, when was the last time you didn't have a drink? Like, yeah, well, but no, honestly, they used the wrong cup. But no, it was normal. It was like
probably down to 2 days a day, 2 days a week drinking.
I'm like,
I'm not judging. No judgment here. Well, hey, chat, how many days a week do you drink?
Actually, that is actually a good. That
really is.
That's a good poll.
No judging.
I'm actually curious to know how much people actually drink.
Yeah, because when you do that whole thing for your health, and well, you may not, but like one of the questions on your survey for your wellness screening, whatever, is on average, how many drinks do you have per day per week?
4.
And I'm like,
3.
So you're saying if you say per day per week, 3, you're having 21 drinks a week.
Pretty much.
Fair. It's probably the most honest answer they've ever gotten. If you answer that,
3 or 4.
Because I'm like,
well, no, but here's the thing: like it could be like 2 or 3 of these.
That's fine. 1.5 ounces is a serving of bourbon,
right? But again,
just like 3 ounces is a serving of wine, right? So,
well, I drink a whole bottle of wine every night.
Well,
I might, because then now you have a problem.
Well,
but if I have like 4 ounces of bourbon, 2 ounces usually puts me to sleep.
A bourbon?
Oh yeah.
Well, how are you gonna drive home?
Carefully.
I mean, you can stay here. It's fine.
No, we're having pizza. We're gonna order something.
I don't care. I don't know if anything orders.
Do we want to do a one bite review? Like while we're doing
I don't know if anything orders. Listen, we're in the middle of nowhere. We for being.
Oh no! I remember last time you guys actually could not do that.
For being everywhere in Florida. So we are in Palmetto. If you look at Palmetto, we are not near the river Palmetto. We're near to
Palmetto is what it is.
Well, that's not here.
No,
but we have nothing that delivers to us. We are in a weird spot where we are like population in Florida, but no one's nearby.
You could DoorDash some like beefs though. It's right down the street.
Maybe.
Yeah.
DoorDash likelihood. We can DoorDash Wawa 24 hours a day.
I'm a wing hoe.
I know you are.
I can't.
Oh, have you been to Hawkers in St. Pete?
I have not. No.
Okay. Hawkers, Asian fusion food. They do a double fried wing. In other words, they do a wing and they fry it once without breading. Then they apply a breading coating and fry it again. So you get 2 separate unique. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my
no,
gosh.
Actually, here's
and
a great,
all the other food was spectacular.
Here's a great segment. Wings and bourbon. Listen, bourbon is actually the worst drink.
It is with hot sauces. It's not gonna mix.
It does not bode well.
No. I want give me a light American lager with wings.
Where's Zote?
No, I don't want an IPA. I don't. I know some do. Fair. But anyway, what is going on? What am I doing here? I don't know how to use a computer all of a sudden.
I don't know. I'm drinking the swill though. It still isn't good.
Fuck off.
I don't understand why everyone's a lord of it. It's like Blanton's.
ETL.
Really?
Look, so I want to do this. I legit do.
It's not good.
I want to take all the mash bill 2s and I want to have a tasting. Right. So I want to get ETL. I want to get Rock Hill. I want to get we have Benchmark coming to Florida finally. I want to get a Benchmarks, right? So go ahead.
I'm telling you.
Make sure you rinse the glass really well.
This is better.
In your mind, probably.
In my mind, I bet you this is better.
Please rinse the glass extremely well with that one.
The new mash.
You're out of glass. I don't have any more to bring any back here. So
we're good.
You blending? Are you blending?
I'm blending.
All right.
It's my Solera blend.
Yeah.
I'm aging it. No, this is actually really good. Everyone gave it so much crap.
Well, and then we're in Jersey, and you were with me. We saw a 16 date code, meaning it was bottled in 2016, still sitting on a fucking shelf. So, by the way, if you see a 20 or newer as the first digits on the black label near the cork, it's the new mash bill, and it's far better.
No, I actually thought it was very good.
Far better. I won't say it's the best bourbon you ever had. It's not, but it's really good. Oh. Because the long neck. You're going to get the long.
It's gurgling.
Little awesomer over there. All right.
Will it pot still?
Pot swill. Used to call it pot swill. Let me get the Waterloo Gin at 160 out next.
It has more depth. Wouldn't say it's better.
Oh, the Malort just kicked my ass with the water.
Yeah, no.
What is going on? I'm not sure we can accurately drink anything after Malort. You hear that? Hold on.
It sounds like my stomach after we ate pizza all weekend.
Oh, my stomach hated me. Did yours not the first? So we went to we ended our membership at Cooper's Hawk because we just were not drinking the wine fast enough. And we went to Cooper's Hawk.
I have to go over there. Oh, they have listen.
But the short rib risotto. Holy fuck.
No, that's really good. No, the if you haven't had the chimichurri skirt steak, that's really good too.
Usually I guess that's skirt, whatever.
But no, I would say if you were to do it again.
Man, the nose on this is beautiful, actually.
The ETL slightly ekes it out.
No.
But it has more depth.
Sweetness. Again, remember, when my deciding factor at the end of the day is what are you giving me and what do I have to decide between? And if I have to decide between a corn sweetness or a yeasty sweetness, I've got to make a decision.
I mean, this is corn sweetness.
Yes. And I'm okay with that because ETL is, I know where you're going. ETL is a nice pour and people should seek it out, but don't pay $300 for a bottle of fucking.
If you buy it for $250, you should just smash yourself in the head.
I'll tell you what,
in the mirror.
Look
at yourself in a mirror and just
network.
Smash your face in it.
Bourbon today is still about networking. Okay, it is, guys. No one's watching. I don't give a fuck. We're 2 hours in. Bourbon today is about networking.
Oh, you really are. Wow, that's solid.
Great pour.
No, I meant the time that we're doing.
Yeah,
time's good.
We're gonna beat our all-time high here. So,
I'm glad I could break your cherry on the all-time high.
Well, yeah. I think my all-time high was just me before. It was gonna be me too. So
I can do this all night.
So listen, this is fun. So before you showed up, I had in my head that I was gonna go for an hour because by yourself.
Nope.
Well, you've never gone for an hour with anything. So whatever.
No, it's hard. I mean, honestly, no, you're right. No, it's tough. No, it's to pull content. It's tough.
So there was a legit 20 minutes that one time I went 2 hours with chat being interactive a lot. And but that's the key. If you have a good crowd, like last week, Thursday, we had a great crowd because we did an announcement for the channel. I never did play the promo video. Shit. No one's here. Who cares? I'm gonna I'll put another promo out. That's gonna be a fucking great time. If anybody happens to scan to this point in the video, let's give away some shit. I brewed a beer with James. It's gonna be a light lager. It's a fucking banger. It's great. We used experimental new hop that's gonna give it some melony / coconutty character. So there is no fruit in the beer, but we're hoping, and so far it's kind of coming along, that it's actually a light lager, just under 4%, and it gives you just big tropical vibes.
Okay. So you made a lawnmower beer.
Yeah.
Essentially. So it was like straight Kolsch that doesn't taste like crap.
They're going to can it, assuming everything works out. Now, I went and looked at the sheet last night. The sheet is coming along beautifully. It is almost fermented all the way out. We have another 4 weeks to lager, which is enough time to get enough lagering on it. We're going back to beer nerd days now. So whatever. We can all click back into that, right? I'm super excited. If you happen to flip to this spot in the video, you're getting info that I will not actually talk about again for 2 weeks. So also, the last part of it is there will be a beer special that you don't want to miss. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm going to buy you a beer, but you're not going to pay a lot if you pay anything for a beer. So why not? So that's all I'm going to say. The nose smells a little.
That's one of the things. Mention that you saw this.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Well, no, not just that. But mention if you actually went through this. I mean, listen, if someone's in here, if someone's in here 2 hours
Hey, dude, at an hour and 53, I saw your shit because I was watching. But that will be the hook. So at the channel launch, what we're going to do essentially is
When are you guys doing that?
July 8th, Friday, July 8th. Stanley Cup will be over. Don't worry. You're fine. Lightning will be celebrating.
No, don't. I'm not doing that. We're not going there. You can't. Listen, we didn't even touch on Lightning stuff.
A little
bit, but listen, if you want you want sports, bourbon, pizza,
usually
food. This is no. You know what this honestly feels like? We just don't have juggies
kind of like the man
jumping
show.
on trampoline.
Yeah, it's kind of like the man
know,
show.
right?
Yeah,
we don't,
bit.
But it's very
well. I'm trying to be careful.
Bespoke.
Like there definitely is an element of that. You're right, but I'm trying to be careful because
honestly, how many of our viewers actually would know if God, the man show is so good? But we don't have
from a pure like I'm a dude and I want to celebrate that. Yeah, I agree with you. But here's the problem: 2022, no way the man show ever exists.
That was you know
what I'm getting at though, right? I'm not saying I agree necessarily, but I'm telling you, like in the right context, sure. In the right context, Chippendales makes sense. Not Chippendales, Australian Thunder from out in Vegas. Like ladies love it, right?
Why would you know about those?
Have you been to Vegas?
Well, yeah, no. As soon as you walk off the plane, you go to
you see
go to the carousel to get your luggage. You're like, dudes, I see like half naked guys. I'm like, okay, fine.
It doesn't offend me. It's fine. If that's what ladies listen, you're going to Vegas and that's what you're going to go see. That's awesome. But I'm not an asshat either. Like, I don't believe, like, listen, guys or gals, I'm not sitting here saying, like, oh, we should all be sexist as fuck. You know, like, no.
Well, listen. The way this whole country is turning out right now, like, I feel like we're slowly turning into Total Recall. Like, it's just going to be a menagerie of just a blend between Total Recall and Judge Dredd.
I think the Lord's fucking with me because I enjoy this more than I enjoy that taste.
What's that?
This is Will It Pop still.
I'm telling you, it's not terrible.
No, it's better than the previous. When you say Judge Dredd, there's only one scene that comes to mind for me, and it's not appropriate.
But try this. But try that swill. It's uneventful.
Ooh, what is that? Iddle?
That's ETL.
That's Iddle?
It is. It falls short. Front, mid, and back palate.
So my left nostril's activated right now. It's weird, right? If you don't know and you're watching, your left or right nostril will be dominant at any one point. My left nostril takes that up and says, there's a weird phenolic character there that I can't describe. And he's had this poured for 10, 15 minutes at this point.
No, it's open, but no, it falls short on every aspect. I get it. If you don't listen, it's just, I don't know.
It's a good pour. You should try it, but don't pay $300 for it.
It's a smooth pour.
Don't pay $300.
But the problem,
if you have to have it, pay $100, but don't pay more than that.
It depends on. It really depends on what you like.
No, I get you. But what I'm telling people is, if you feel like you have to have it, and you're not going to go to your local bar because they don't have it because you're wherever.
Hot take. After you get done with this,
go.
People like ETL are the ones that ice down all their bourbon because you don't want to taste it.
You know, so here's a challenge I have, Mike, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
Listen,
I have a good friend who I trust.
I'm part of the ice police.
And so you know my shirt that I made. I said that's not neat, right? You've seen my shirt, yeah. I get it, right?
Please make me a 3 drinks down ice police shirt.
I will still defend people, Mike. I agree with you that I will not. Let me be careful. I will not initially taste something that is not neat. Okay, and then I will decide: do I want to add water, which is rare? Do I want to add ice, which is extremely rare? I've done it like a handful of times. But I do have a friend who drinks bourbon on the rocks all the time and nails it. And
nails what?
Nails the fact that he understands that like a bourbon is an ETL, where it's everybody loves it and I don't understand it type bourbon.
Yeah, but it's already at 90 proof.
No. So I'm talking this through, right? Like I'm not saying he's done ETL. Also,
I am coming off like a highfalutin asshole.
No, you're not.
A little bit.
No, you're not. No, because
purists. It's like, wait, like they proved it for a reason, and it's proved the same way. It's like, I mean,
well, okay, so you're right, but have you also then?
Then you dilute.
Have you read Pappyland?
Huh?
Have you read Pappyland?
What's that?
It's a book, and it is by Guy did some ESPN stuff a while back, and he met Julian and Pappy and became really good friends with him.
Yeah.
And he even talked about Julian would tell him as they would sit down in his kitchen at 10 o'clock at night, he would pull out a bottle.
Boy, that's a terrible friend to have, by the way.
And
awful friend.
Right. Have. And I'll loan it to you. I have it down there. So I think it's right there, actually. It's a quick read. I read it one night. It's a 200-pager, but it's whatever.
You don't know my lack of attention. I'll be like,
I also know your penchant for being able to make yourself take attention to things. But so what he would say is like he literally pulled out a bottle at the end. One of the examples, because there were some parallels in their life, and there's some of that kind of shit too, right?
Okay.
But he's saying Julian pulled out a bottle one night. He's like, we need to open this, and we need to do like Grandpappy would do, and we need to put a few drops of water before we even experience it.
Okay.
Right. Even Grandpappy said, hey, this is great as I bottled it, but let's put a few drops of water and let it sit for a minute before it comes around.
I think you honestly get a better appreciation. Just like I've actually found that if I'll pour bourbon, you get distracted, whether you're cooking dinner, doing something else, something, let's say like you have a kid and you come back to it. The bourbon's going to be better.
Well,
just by sitting.
When I tell you this, he's talking about something that was bottled in the 60s or 70s.
Listen, I don't want to know what that's like.
I mean,
I do want to know, but
yeah. So he was saying like the intent of this was, hang on.
I have to do the same thing.
Yeah, the intent of this was, and this is something that I probably will never. You okay? Wrong way. This is something I'll probably never get to experience. Work it out over there. It's fine. He was saying when you have something that's been sitting in a bottle that long, unfortunately, the reality of life is when you get oxygen to it, it doesn't react like a newer product. It actually oxidizes very quickly. And the moments where it's meant to be what it was when they bottled it are fewer, the older it is.
Okay.
Now, cork technology is an issue, right? Bottling techniques are an issue. If we talk about something that's a dusty from the 70s, 80s, 60s, whatever, that's all variables. Think about it. When we used to on the Burns wine tour, they would tell you hermetically sealed wines have to have cork replacements every 15 to 30 years, depending on when they were bottled, right? So
you're also spending like $50,000 on a bottle.
Would you hold on? So if I told you could have a Grandpappy distillate from
70s,
the label, let's call it the label, which was actually put in a bottle in the 1960s or late 50s potentially, but probably 60s, would it not be a $50,000 bottle? It would.
For a corkable, yeah, no, it would.
It would, right? So
no, it's just the reason why, like, you see a lot of bourbons now that are old, which I would thankfully, like, I thankfully I share with you guys when we actually had the chance to, that Michter's 20 single barrel, which is the last of the single barrels, actually was, from what reports.
I really wish I could appreciate it more now, but yeah.
Well, yeah, no, that was the reason why I shared it, because I was like, listen, this is gonna. We had no idea. This was 2015
was last year's single barrel.
2015 was the last of the best Michter's 20. Because I had 2017, it was just not that good. But like it was.
Here's the weird thing. I bet 2017.
It was actually funny. Story is that you guys drank it when you guys first bought this house.
Yeah,
and even
because you got it just after we bought the house in 17. You got it a couple years later. Yes.
No, I was like, no, you guys have to try this. It's epic. And then now it's like, granted, like the bottle was like what, $1,200 at the time. I think it's going for like almost $9,000 right now. That's out of anybody's wheelhouse unless you've got.
So to my point,
expendable money.
So when you read the book, I seriously do encourage you. If you want to take it, if you don't, that's fine.
No,
what he said was Julian pulled a bottle that had no label, but was very noticeably a bottle that was old. So you know what I mean? Like bottles today, if I were to show you this Penelope bottle, the glass itself was produced recently. Old school glass, no,
it's almost opaque.
Different.
A little opaque.
Yeah, it's different. It's got the
Bubbles.
bubbles.
Mhm.
It's got everything. And we can fake that nowadays, but
Nah.
you know when you know. So he's like, this thing was old. So I encourage you to read. If you're more of a Kindle or a e-reader, read
Audio.
to you, do it.
Audible.
It's a great read. And it's a quick one. And what's his name? Hold on.
You almost want to throw a link up there and be like, we're not trying to like pant. We're not
Wright
trying.
Thompson. So Wright Thompson does a lot of stuff for the SEC channel.
Okay.
And he does golf too. He does some golf stuff.
I mean, we're all in our cars for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
I get
Wright
it.
Thompson.
No.
It's called Pappyland. It's an amazing story because he is friends with Julian fucking
Van Winkle.
Yeah. And he's been the guy's home, which, by the way, is the home that's still on the same land where Pappy lived. It's insane. So
the Malorts finally died down.
You've never been to Bourbon Trail or anything, right?
I have not. No, I have not. No, I tried to get up in there the last time. It hasn't opened. This is the problem I have with Glencairn's. It still drinks like it came out of the bottle.
Is that a problem?
I like the progression.
Is that a huge problem?
For me, it is. I like to drink through a progression, just like we used to drink beer through temperature progression. You get down to a certain temperature. This is also the reason why, like, when it comes to ice, I don't really care for ice.
No, I don't either.
But the thing is, when you're drinking a barrel-proof product, ice is not that bad of an enemy. Sorry, I'm still going through this. Like,
yeah, I'm
drinking the water. No, so from my experience, this isn't everyone's experience, is that you can add a temperature progression with ice more so than just water. So take like a half cube, you still add water, but you add temperature progression through that, which actually brings us to Florida drinkers. We can't drink cellar temp. And again, true cellar temp. I mean, we say that cellar temp
Tallahassee can, bro.
Well, listen, Tallahassee sucks. So listen, Florida grad. Sorry. So no, but like temperature progression really does play into even bourbon, just like it does with wine and it does with bourbon and beer. And it will actually change the way that you experience, like, just the drink.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, like, we keep our house
so if I don't
73, 74, but if I were to raise the temp 5 degrees, everything would taste slightly different.
But that's the thing, though. Like, you don't want to just drink something that is just ice.
No.
Or it's iced down, or it's super cold, because you lose you lose just that presence of flavor with, like, the lower the degree of temperature, you're going to lose it.
You remind me of ice
but you want something. But you can but the thing is, like, you can see, that's the thing about with ice. You throw half an ice cube in there. Straight up half an ice cube. You can drink the bourbon cold, but it hasn't really diluted the bourbon yet. Then you can slowly drink the progression as the bourbon gets warmer with the dilution. So you're almost like, I mean, I wish I had like a graph and like graphics here, but you can, it blends everything through like a time, like a time scale.
Here, I have Excel. Hold on.
No, we're not doing it. I can't do that. I've drank way too much. There's no way that's happening.
Oh, shit. Get back to our
no,
screen.
I can't do it. I can't do animations. No, but
I can put a graph up. We can graph it.
But if someone's gonna say, like, hey, like, I like to have things like add water.
Yeah.
Add it slowly, but add temperature to it. Because listen, most people don't drink barrel proof products and take imagine taking a shot of something. Take a shot and it's chilled 100%, almost every single time.
Yeah, well, there's a purpose for that.
Yeah, because it goes down, because it's smoother.
Right.
But what's the point? So like, if you add don't add water. Screw water.
I'm trying to find my shirt now.
I would say, like, add.
Honestly, I haven't pushed this in a while, but I had a shirt that said it all. It had a rocks glass with ice and something poured in it, and the top said, "That's not neat."
Oh, I think I actually have one that says. I just have one that says neat. I don't know if.
Yeah, I'll find it. I'll post it rather than take up these people's time.
No, but honestly, like, drink, and everyone says drink how you like to drink it. I get it, but listen, if you're gonna waste it, just drink a Pilsner.
Drink a Miller Lite, okay?
Hot take.
No, not a hot take.
No, ice, please.
All right, we gonna have one more pour to finish tonight, or what?
Let's get some of that 1910.
That's what I was thinking.
I know.
It's a good finisher.
And then we need to eat some food at 11 o'clock at night.
Good luck in Palmetto, Florida. Good luck with that. We might have Screaming Sicilian pizza in the freezer. Maybe. That's my favorite frozen pizza, Screaming Sicilian. 100%. So, but that said,
I think I didn't work today.
You got to work tomorrow?
No. Yeah, a Lightning game to go to. So speaking of Lightning.
Okay.
For sake.
Vassy. I love that guy. However, his defense has stepped up.
They have.
Huge.
Guess what, though? They're going to have a hard time with Colorado.
Hold on. We haven't won the series, Mike.
We're putting out in the universe. We're going to win that series tomorrow.
Hello.
Oh, it was Maddie.
No, it's Sarah.
No. I honestly they play a lot of shutdown defense.
So
it's boring.
I fully expect tomorrow to be 2-0. We score 1 goal and we get a late empty netter.
You're going. Listen, you're going Vassy. 8 out of 9.
Right.
Series clinching shutouts.
So some people would say
he's already at 7-8. 7-8.
Some people would say that his trend says he's going to fail at some point.
No,
not at home.
Not at home.
Not at home. And so I'm going 2-0. Okay. It'll be a 1-0 game, squeaker, and then we'll get a late one,
gotcha.
cheapy.
Okay.
So
no, because I honestly think Sunday's game was a banger. It was straight up a banger. I mean, it was a must win. They're down 2-0. Honestly, the both sides. I mean, talking to some Rangers fans, they know their team. I don't really know their team as well. They've watched them more than I have, and they actually said that they're actually showing a little tiredness. I agree. I mean, they had 2 7-game series leading up to this series.
Oh, they're out of gas.
But the thing is that they're also the majority of their lines are sub 25 years old.
26 or 7, but yes,
the average age is very young. So the thing is that it's a team if they can keep the majority of it.
Oh yeah, they're scary for the future.
It's very reminiscent to the Bolts
5 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when we played the Rangers 2016 Eastern Conference Finals, I could be a year miss. We won when we played the Blackhawks for the cup. We got to the cup, but we didn't know how to win. So the biggest thing I see, and really the turning point year was when they won the President's Cup. They were the best team in the league. They ran. Listen, I've been
67 wins.
I've been a season ticket member for 7 years now. Like that season was unprecedented. And then to go in first round, get swept by the Blue Jackets of all fucking teams. Sorry, language aside, it was a heart ripper.
Well, the problem was it was a perfect storm of matchups. It really honestly was.
They didn't know how to grind. It was also,
and that's my point. It was and you had a John Cooper coach, right? Am I wrong?
No.
John Cooper coached the Blue Jackets. He was the Blue Jackets that round, right? Am I wrong on that? Coop was a coach of the Blue Jackets, but I can't recall if his tenure extended then. Because Cooper not win the first cup.
Tornacasa was the Blue Jackets coach afterwards. God, there's a lot of similarities with that team.
Oh yes, don't get me wrong. The Blue Jackets,
it's almost
like
we took a lot of Rangers players. Like honestly,
like Blue Jackets coaches.
Well, no. So during those years, we were the Southern Rangers. Like that was the joke.
Well, so I don't know what you're. So I'm not a huge hockey buff. I'm not. I follow it mildly enough, and they're my team. But Cooper was the Blue Jackets coach for a long time.
Mm-hmm. He was an assistant, I believe, or he was
he became head coach. He got elevated when they fired one of the head coaches. And
boy, that's good.
Yeah, right. At the end of the night, as a night ender, that's perfect.
Boy, that is a brown that's all brown sugar.
Banger.
I love Brown Foreman.
I can't lie, I do too. Like all their products are they may not be top notch, but they're here. They're like, okay, so you're not here, but you're,
I know I just said, I was like, you want to get rid of Malort and drink some 1910.
Yeah. It's just brown sugar, not cookie, but just brown sugar, beautiful. Not even, it's middle of the road. It's not dark or light brown sugar. It's just boom.
I'm still trying to get a bottle of extra old.
Yeah, I know, right?
So extra old. Did you have King Kentucky?
Yeah, you gave me a little nip. Extra old's supposed to be like kind of like
it's King Kentucky at 93. It really is. Like my buddy Jeremy told me, he's like, yeah, no, that it's.
I'd say right now, like, it's like my heart right now is like living in Florida. But if there was a place in this country that I could consider moving, it'd be like Nashville. And here's why: I'm 2 hours from Bardstown, and I'd be happy as a lark.
No, I agree.
Nashville, you still get kind of icy, shitty weather, but you don't get a lot of snow.
No, but you get fall though.
Yeah, you get fall. So I'm not saying I'm moving to Nashville. It's not going to happen. Probably.
Well, no, because their property is worse than ours is.
Well, so I'd move to somewhere out in the country, but whatever. I can't deal with water moccasins. I have no idea how I deal with the shit out there, like bears and shit. So whatever.
Well, no, I believe we're in Jersey. It's like, oh, there's bears here. Like, what? Wait, no, there's no trash.
Holy shit. And then since I'm fairly confident,
I really was hoping that a bear was going to like scratch on the wall and then like.
Since I'm fairly, that'd have been fucked. So what you need to know, what Mike's referencing, if you happen to be watching, is we should have done it.
We should have done something out there. Like, even if it was like I
wasn't going outside after we went there. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm saying we should have done a live stream of some sort.
We had good internet. We
actually had.
We totally could have.
We could have, and we actually were drinking some.
Let's
solid
get
bourbon.
that place again.
We could have actually done pizza too, because
let's get that place again.
We had some Contis.
Hold on, you might have a good idea here. Let's get that place again, and then for 2 minutes we'll walk outside and let you know how fucking quiet that was. That was the quietest, darkest place in the United States. I don't know. Prove me wrong.
We were on the top of a mountain
in New Jersey, which is weird. The driveway that had a 38-degree slope to get up.
When a 4x4 truck has to put it in 4 high just to get up there.
Yeah. Well,
in the summer.
Yeah.
In the summer.
Because it was just dewy on the road. It wasn't even wet.
No, it was a little wet. It just rained.
You got to just find the Corvette.
Well, listen, that was interesting.
And listen, it's no knock on A's truck, but he had to put it in 4-wheel drive to get up because the back end's too light. It's fucking way too light. You had an engine in the back weighing you down, so you're fine.
No, that was a good spot.
But
I had to take
that place the first night. Were you not? Listen, I didn't have fear necessarily, right? That's the quietest place I've ever slept in a long time.
I had a air filtration system in the room.
Other than that, though,
just for white noise.
Other than that, no, was it not like just dead quiet?
I was hoping for some creepy shit to go on.
It was still.
I really wanted, like, is the door gonna open? Is the light gonna turn on? I want some like haunted stuff to happen.
Well, so in the next day, so we fell asleep. Andy leaves our ass, no car, just cell phones.
Yeah, we had nothing.
There's a neighbor. There is a neighbor 400 feet down the driveway that we could have went screaming to, I guess, if we made it before the axe murderer got to us. But yeah, so okay, whatever. So then it's like, okay, fuck. Like, we didn't realize there was a basement to this place till the next day. Like, there was a whole 2-panel glass door. Somebody could have fucking smashed and came in.
Murder basement.
Yeah. Like, so we need to go back with like 7 people. So we're like, okay, I stand a chance. If I can knock you down and run faster, at least you're getting murdered. I'm not.
No, honestly, like the place wasn't that bad.
It was.
I mean,
cool.
I really could go for the.
Your biggest risk was bears and other wildlife, not people, honestly. But it was crazy. Like you saw in the description, they're like, "We have 5 acres. You can go hiking." I'm like, "Motherfucker, I'm not going hiking on your property."
Yeah, no, he actually said he was
not
like,
gonna happen.
No, so I talked to the guy, and he honestly was like, "Oh, you have all these things," and like, I told him, he actually asked me like, "What kind?" He actually said it was tricky. Actually, the guy lives. He has a house in Holmes Beach.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I talked to him. I was like, "Oh no, we're coming from Sarasota." He's like, "Oh, we have a house over there." I'm like, "Oh really? Like, come over here and like hang out with us."
Right?
No, it was honestly it was a great sort of conversation. Like, you know, but can you give me a discount next time because like there's no air conditioning.
That was kind of fucked up the second day.
Yeah, no, I was getting a little hot. I was getting a little hot.
So to paint the picture further for you guys, they're like, hey, this place is so far out there. The key for the front door is in a drawer somewhere in the house, and the house is unlocked.
He said it was he said it was over there, but I did not find it.
Yeah. And so we leave and we're like, well, we can't fucking lock the place. So whatever. I mean, we don't have anything valuable. There was nothing valuable left behind.
Honestly, nobody was coming up there.
No.
Nobody.
But at the same time, it's like a place where, because like, you know, if you're a modern American, you lock your door. You just do. That's what we do.
Not me.
You don't lock.
I leave everything unlocked.
Jesus Christ. Don't announce that on the internet with somebody watching, Mike.
That's how we get my truck stolen.
Who's watching? Somebody tell us, comment. Let us know you're out there, please.
Let us know if you're watching this. 2.5 hours into find my address and just steal all my stuff.
Cheers to you. Just Thank whoever you are.
It's fine. I probably don't need it anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably could be Sarah, could not be. Please announce yourself. Chat us.
But I swear to God, that is so good. There's nothing but how can you this is okay. So this is better. This sits on the shelf for $45, maybe 55 now. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I want to know who in the right mind says Blanton's is better.
Well, people that haven't had Blanton's. That's who.
Again, we're going 93 proof. We're going 93 for 93. We're not doing bottled and bond. We're doing straight 93
Well,
proof.
Let's be fair. I'll give it. It's me. Hi, it's me. I still love you. Obviously, I like you too.
No, seriously.
Let's be fair.
It's
so Blanton's is 93 and not double barreled.
Is it double barrel?
Yes, it's a double barrel.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Does it say that?
But even if it wasn't double barreled, I bet they're 93 just fresh out of the first barrel. Better than Blanton's.
Who cares? It doesn't matter. It's better and it's less expensive.
Yes. And available. And available.
Every day, all day.
Every day, all day.
No, but honestly, the Brown Forman is not going to part. Honestly, like if I leave and stop doing what I'm doing, like there's only one job in the country, Brown Forman. Because again, premium bourbon is the highest growth spirit in the world right now.
Yeah,
hands down.
So we talked about this last night, and it's, you know, if anyone else joins or you come on later, I truly believe, I touched on it earlier, Stag George T did not get put out this year. 10-year rye Michter's did not get put out this year. Okay. I believe that the distiller wants to put out a product that they feel confident in. I have zero doubts that's the truth. I also believe that we've depleted our aged product in this country.
Because a lot of that stuff is vatted.
Right?
So you know the story about
so you see where I'm going. You know right where I'm going, right?
There's pre-20. So 27.
Yeah. So 88.
So 2017 or 2018 was pre-vatted.
Right.
Post 2019 was a new batch.
Mm-hmm.
So they said 2030. So if you bought a bottle of old rip Family Reserve rye from 2013 or 2012 to 2019, it was all the same juice in stainless steel vats. No different.
So,
but you know what's funny?
That plays right to my point.
But you know what's funny? The secondary value
doesn't change.
Scales.
Doesn't change.
It scales. No, it scales.
My point is, it doesn't change. There's a linear by the age.
Yeah, I don't know. You're paying. Right? You're paying for. But I'm like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. But that's why there was a gap. There was a gap year. The gap year was 20. It was like.
So
20,
I do believe. Okay, when a distillery chooses not to put a BTAC or, in Michter's case, a 10-year out, right? The point is they didn't feel it was up to par for that product, right? I also believe you're not sourcing. Now a place like Michter's doesn't care about sourcing, nor does Van Winkle, right? Nor does BTAC, right? Buffalo Trace. You're not sourcing 10-year juice, let alone 7-year bourbon anywhere besides Tennessee, which again we know that.
Listen, the only place that's put out decent bourbon right now is Indiana.
Canadians. No, they're not. They have wheat. They have rye still stocks, but
dude, no. Starlight,
Starlight, unfortunately, does not have a huge stock. They have a good stock, but they do not.
They don't have a big stock, but I'm saying they're putting out some solid products.
Yes, they are. I tend to like realized that people have fallen on them for their finished products, and that's kind of a shame. Like that Rick House we had up in Jersey at Bobbick's was delicious, and it's not a finished product.
I don't really care for the finished products.
I want to try the honey because apparently the honey is
honey's dope.
Well, okay. I don't really care for their products, but the honey is dope.
Listen. The honey is good. The honey is very good. That's probably the only one because again, so Bellamy's done. Bellamy's, so we're gonna pivot. Bellamy's done.
I wish I got on that train to get their honey.
I have not had it.
Supposed to be delicious.
I haven't had it, but if it's anywhere close to what Starlight's putting out with their honey finish, here's the thing: what honey?
Dude,
what honey? Because again, if you've had different honeys.
Well, fair. I mean, Indiana's probably a wildflower. It's not probably gonna be a crazy varietal. But yeah, if you were to come down here and get like a Tupelo from Alabama or Mississippi, like, yeah, you're gonna impart different characters.
We got Tupelo, and then
you're talking to the guy that knows meads, so I know about a little honey.
What's the other one's really good? It's not just Tupelo.
You have a ton down here. You have our Florida Orange Blossom is
no, I don't care for that.
Well, I know, but
Tupelo's okay, but there's one that's more earthy. Well, see, I don't know if you want to I do like Tupelo.
What are you into, earthy or sweet? Because it's
earthy. Different. Oh, honey. Oh, listen, honey. If it's already sweet, you have to have the balance.
Don't call me honey.
I'll take some honeycomb.
Yeah, well, that's good.
There's nothing better. Listen, there's nothing better than some honeycomb and some brie.
Fair. Maybe a little.
I'm pissed that I did not think.
Maybe a little raspberry on top of that. Oh.
Listen, Greg's gonna come back and he's gonna see like what happened. There's a spread.
I don't know.
There's gonna be a spread.
Greg. I don't know. You were talking about meadow foam as one of them for sure.
I think I've had meadow foam.
You have not had meadow foam?
Not by
meadow
itself.
Foam is marshmallow honey. It's fucking tasty. It really is. There's just no two ways about it. The one they have at Gergis right now is a Hawaiian honey, and it's got all the tropical pulls. It's beautiful.
Coconut, pineapple.
The Zamunda from Africa was amazing. I mean, it's just honey. You're right. You could go any direction. You can go earthy, you can go sweet, you can go anywhere in between.
You can go peanut butter and jelly too.
Well,
I know.
Well. I don't have any of that in the house. I only have Susie's cherry. I have a horizontal of Susie's cherry that I want to do. I want to do a meat episode so bad, but I know that the viewership is like this wide for that. I don't really give a fuck, but I'd love to do it. So we probably will at some point.
I've got some shrimps. Actually, I have a Sarah bottle. Oh, how about that?
We did not have a Sarah bottle.
I do have one. It's still sitting there.
I would tell you my favorite shrimps of all time, despite all the bangers they've done, is Lord Jim Batch 1. It was just.
I love that Lord Jim.
They nailed it in the fucking park.
I don't know. Heart of Darkness is pretty good.
HOD is always great. Don't get me wrong. You're right.
So is Scribe. Scribe was a good one. Scribe side project was probably the best banger side project and that nobody ever had.
So I would tell you, like, I'll throw out
because that was their.
I'm not a total homer. Like, listen, guys, guys know
that was their muse. Their muse was Heart of Darkness. They're like, we're gonna make a sour stout. I guess off of Heart of Darkness with like a gigantic amount of raspberry and dark fruits. I was like, how did you guys pull this off? No, it was good. I'm sorry I could not share.
We should do a mead show. We should. And because we have enough down here we can pull together. I'm not a total homer. Yes, I work at Gergis one day a month to help Chad.
I can get some Zymarium.
At this point, that's fine. Let's do
it. Have you had some Zymarium?
Yes, I've had Zymarium before he opened his commercial line.
I can get whatever you want.
Tampa Beer Week 2019, which was the last normal beer week. He was at Arcane in line. He has Concord Grape, which is grape peanut butter concept, and he had a mellow of some sort.
The Endless Raspberry.
Listen. So I've made mead too.
Ridiculous.
When you do it and you commit to good ingredients and good process, you're going to put out a product that's very good.
I could ask Joe. Joe will come down here and he'll do a show.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it at all.
Or even if it's off-site, we do it like somewhere. Actually, you know what would be a good one? We should just do it at Gary G's. Joe come over. He's in Orlando.
Let's talk offline about that.
No, Chad won't care.
Let's talk offline. Table that, Mike.
Well,
Table
listen.
that. I need to make sure all parties are in agreement with that. How about we say that? Let's leave it there. So
competitions breeds better.
Yes, I put it on mute for you. You didn't hear what I said, but if you can lip read,
we're
fair.
We're 2.5 hours in. I don't think anybody's seeing that.
Yeah.
Listen, I told Chad about Roka today, so he's like,
you told what? I
told Chad about Roka today.
Roka.
Oh,
Roka. Oh, Roka. ROCCA.
God. Yes.
So Marsha did that sunrise purple top event there. I thought about going.
Where, Roka?
In St. Pete?
No, Tampa.
Oh, Rococo. I'm thinking Rococo.
Oh, Rococo. Oh, God. I just went to Rococo. Oh, my God. It was so good.
So it's good, too.
Okay. Oh, have you not been to Rococo?
No, I haven't.
You've not. So Rococo is the Burns of St. Pete.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, so diving into private life, went on a date there last week.
You don't date right now. Whatever.
And no, we went to Rococo. It's right down the street. The roasted octopus was freaking-tastic.
Get out. Just leave.
Have you not had octopus?
I don't care to.
Have you not had octopus?
Let me tell you a story.
Okay, octopus is delicious.
2-second story. We go to Mexico to Moon Palace, and they're like, hey, if you sit down and listen to our spiel, which we're going to bug you 95 times about, we'll give you a free dinner at the hibachi restaurant. What they didn't tell us was it wasn't traditional hibachi. We got our own private table with our own private guy, whatever. And he's like, I'll bring you courses. I know what you like. He brings out a baby cooked octopus.
Oh my God, it probably was amazing.
No, I don't want to. It was just a little, it was looking at me.
Oh, so mine was a gigantic tentacle. It was one. It was like a baby arm.
That
it was a baby. It was one of these. It was
baby
like
arm is a whole different joke.
This. It was all cut up.
But no, this was a baby octopus still looking at me, dead, cooked. And he expected me to cut it and eat it. I'm like,
oh, I would eat that.
No. We got the idea really fast. Like,
Gotcha.
This is not me. Like, I'm not an adventurous.
Well, again, you can't listen. The chef should know. Well, the cook, chef.
I think it was their standard thing at Moon Palace. They're like, oh, we're going to impress you because in most of the world, they don't give a fuck if we give you a baby octopus to eat. But I'm like, hey, man, like, I'm like Midwest American. I want a big steak that you cut down. And we're going to call it the Ninja because that's like steak and maybe shrimp with fried rice. And that's what I like, because I'm stereotypical American. I'm an asshole.
I probably ate more octopus down in St. Martin in the last month, like just from in the month of May.
I've heard it's chewy is the problem.
It's not. No.
If it's cooked well, probably not.
Nope, it's not. It honestly, it is the.
Is it the chicken of the sea?
I wouldn't say it's chicken of the sea, but when you fire roast it, it honestly is probably one of the best.
Crispy?
It is. It's probably one of the best seafood that, at least for me. It's so
I don't
good.
mind seafood if it's very mild.
You know what you know what you're doing right now?
Yeah.
You're buttering me up.
Well,
because you know what I'm going to say.
No.
We need to go to Rococo.
We knew it burns too and get your pour too.
Well, no, but no, Rococo's good. No, Rococo, honestly, you can get a table for 2 tomorrow at like 5.
Are you asking me on a date?
No, I actually have probably another date, but no, my best friend.
I can take rejection.
No, actually, I'm going.
I can take rejection.
I'm going to Roca tomorrow though.
That's fine, Mike. All right.
No, we're going to Roca tomorrow. It's gonna be epic. No, if you like Italian, you got to go to Roca.
Italian, hey.
No,
do they do the?
They do no. They do
gabagool Italian.
No, they stretch mozzarella at your table. No, it is probably one of the best contemporary Italian restaurants in all of Tampa. It's no, I told Chad it should get at least 1 Michelin star in my eyes.
So that's weird. We had 18 restaurants in the area that got to the finals to get a Michelin star. Yeah.
I feel that Roca should get 1 for Italian food. Yes. Okay. Hands down.
All right.
It is a must.
Burns should get 1.
Yeah, I mean, Burns is a staple. I think honestly, like
so those of you, if you're
we take Burns for granted.
We do.
We do.
And if you're 2.5 hours in, I will sit here and tell you.
People fly to go to places. Would I fly to go to Burns?
I'm with you.
I went to
The
Alinea.
experience and the ambiance is unmatched. After
When are we going
when Burns shines.
When are we going to Chicago?
I don't know.
Because we'll go to Alinea. Alinea is 3 Michelin stars. that's like one of the best restaurants in the country.
So I'm telling you, the Burns steak is good, but they shine after the steak. You know what I mean by that? Everything from
dessert room is
if
a lot.
Everything is open.
Dessert room
wine
is a
cellar
lot.
tour, kitchen tour.
Chateaubriand's good.
Yeah.
Wagyu's
Wagyu's Wagyu. It's either great,
phenomenal.
I take Council Oak and Charlie's Steak over Burns.
I have not been to Charlie's yet.
Haven't you?
No.
Right. So Charlie's. Here's the problem with Charlie's. Charlie's knows they're great, and they've raised their prices, and they are pricey. Is the problem with Charlie's?
What are we talking about? We're talking about ribeye. 65? Higher?
95 to 110.
For a ribeye?
You're getting 20 ounces, but yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wagyu?
I'm going
Wagyu, you're over 2. You're talking 185 to 2 bills.
No.
And you can then add a 1-pound lobster tail and make it $250 for the meal.
They're rather mine.
Well, they know they're bigger than their britches. Is my problem.
No.
But the quality on the steak.
I'll go to Capitol Grill all day. We'll go to Capitol Grill.
I like Capitol Grill.
It's not sure. Listen,
I'll tell you right now. I think Council Oak is slowly emerging as my favorite steakhouse in Tampa. Slowly.
They duped me once. I don't know if I'm going back.
I get it. They told you it was A5 and it wasn't, right?
Yeah. Well, you're good on your stories.
So
you kept that like a camel. You held on to that.
Hold on though. Underrated.
I honestly told you that story like 7 years ago.
So here's the thing. Not to go back to an unpleasant memory.
That's a good friend.
I will tell you.
You're a great friend.
I will tell you
that story. I'm impressed.
I will tell you
Very
low-key
impressed.
Great steak in Tampa, Eddie V's.
No low key. That is a great steak.
With the apwa. Because he turned me on apwa.
Yes.
Yeah.
I tell people about Eddie V's.
Yeah.
If you get a servitor from Eddie V's, apwa, with that South African lobster tail, because South African lobster tail.
So I can leave the lobster tail.
South African lobster tail is very similar to rock lobster for Florida. It is gigantic. It is massive. It's so good. But
now
they do a great. But again, chef loves
for not being a seafood person. Eddie V's is not up my alley. Other than that, and a little bit I do try off Sarah's plate. Their seafood is a bit briny, seafoody to me.
I'm gonna make a reservation for some Eddie V's. Jesus,
I knew that.
This was gonna happen.
Listen, you're like, just give me the ribeye, give me the apwa.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah,
I'm just do a random date. Like just
Eddie V's is great.
And honestly, if the person I'm talking to doesn't want to go, guess what? You know what? Nate's gonna be my date.
So see, Sarah was saying it was not good. She was talking about the seafood.
For what?
Eddie V's. So the last time she got the lobster bisque, it was straight like you actually had seawater in the it was salty, briny, fresh kind of seafoody. Now the steak has never been a letdown there, but
no. See, I would take Eddie V's over Ocean Prime.
Never been Ocean Prime.
Ocean Prime's
I don't need to, but again, remember, I'm not a big seafood guy, so like, why would I go to Ocean Prime, right? You know. Just like I thought about Eddie V's, so you might tell me like, "Hey, you're missing something." But
Eddie V's is good. I'm a big fan, big fan of Eddie V's. Now we're on the food tangent. I don't want steak right now.
So, have you been to MJ's?
Okay, we have not gone to the Burns of Bradenton.
We call it that affectionately. It's not.
Okay, you have told me about this.
It is great for Bradenton.
I have not been taken out on a date.
Okay, let's go.
So listen,
Sarah, you're on right now. I know you are. We have to take Mike. We have to take Mike to the Burns of Bradenton.
I'll be third wheel.
And I will tell you right now, like
honest review, one bite steakhouse.
Well, yes, that's fair. Yeah, I understand why you're doing that. What I'm going to tell you is like,
no, we're good.
So you know where it's at, right?
Yeah, it's on 70.
You know where it's at on 70?
Yeah, right around where I used to live, right there on the water of Braden River.
Kind of, but there's Carlton Arms apartment entrance that leads right up to it.
That's on 64.
Oh, 64.
No, there's the
Right next to MJ's is a convenience store in the same building. Legit.
Boy, we're going to full upscale, aren't we?
And you would never guess this place is there. And I'm sitting here telling you, it's not Burns, okay? Let's be fair. But to call it Burns of Bradenton is a fair assessment.
No, that's like Rococo. Rococo is the Burns of St. Pete.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Rococo has a great what they do. They have
maybe this new place out in West Bradenton might give them a run for their money. I can't remember that place. You went there a while back. I cannot remember.
West
Chop something or American Chop or something.
Yeah, no. I was there. Yeah, no, it wasn't terrible.
Okay. For them, yes, we need to do MJ's at some point.
No, it was no, I'm good for that.
Michael John's, MJ's. Yeah.
Sounds good. Tomorrow?
Not tomorrow. Yeah, she's like, we'll go tomorrow.
I have a hockey game.
We're supposed to go to Top Gun tomorrow night.
Okay, see, now we're going.
And he's going to a hockey game. Watch the Bolts, watch Vassy stand on his head.
Listen, we are going to clinch that. Listen, that is going to be the best 4-game run. So the Lightning, it's all set today. It'll be the second time, if we win tomorrow, to win a 7-game series after losing the first 2 games.
I tell you right now,
that's a tough feat. That's a very hard feat to do. Again,
the
Rangers
sold out, so maybe MJ's tomorrow.
Can't do MJ's. I can do MJ's on Sunday.
Okay,
date night Sunday.
Actually, the weird thing, so we might
tricycle.
We will do that. Weird thing is, during the pandemic, we supported them a few times. Carry out their carry out shit was perfect. They made the investment for the right containers and everything. Anyway, not to go too hard. But back to your Lightning point.
No, they're good.
Vassy tomorrow should stand on his head. Even if he lets one in, they're going to win. There's no way this team doesn't look at it and go,
There's
my dad's here Sunday. I forgot about that.
There's one thing that I noticed with the Lightning during the Panthers series. We're up 3-0. The Panthers came out guns ablazing. If they had played the entire series the way they played Game 4, there's no way the Lightning would have been able to hang.
Right.
Even though they had to score 4 goals to only get 2. It didn't matter. Like Vassy stopped 50 shots on goal. 50.
49. 49, Mike.
No, it was 50.
Fair.
It was 50.
That she says 49. But
what stat sheet?
Okay, I'll pull it up. Keep talking. Go.
Game 4 was 50 shots.
Go. Keep talking. Go ahead.
It was 51 with the last home game. You're gonna pull this up. I mean, I'm gonna look like an asshole. I swear to God. Game 4 Lightning. No, it was 50. It was a 5-0.
Keep talking.
It doesn't matter. But the series claims
no, that's me. That's not
that it. Vassy has a knack for just shutting down on clinchers.
Right. Where do I find goalie stats?
There's no better person to honestly.
That's not it.
There is.
Yeah, it is.
It wasn't 34.
No.
36.
36. All right, I'll find it. Keep talking.
No, but if there's a guy that you want on your team right now, I don't care what sport it is.
Oh, Vassy.
To honestly shut down an offense, he comes out full force. I mean, if you get to Game 3, there's no better person you want, and that's why he's the best. If you can get to a game series clincher, he will shut out every single person because he understands what it means to win.
Was it a 5-1 game? No, it was. That's May.
No, it was 4-1 down there. Oh no, what? It was 2. Yeah, there you go.
Here we go. All right.
God, you're right. 49.
49 shots.
Jesus, my.
Well,
what I saw was 50. Maybe they
honestly, he probably basically Derek, what up, dude?
Long show, I know.
Oh yeah, look at this guy. Look who this guy's here.
3 hours here.
We're going like Rogan territory, bitch. Let's go. Pat McAfee territory. We're not that.
I think he left.
Yeah, he did.
I think he like caught.
Probably.
He's like, oh, it's still actually going.
Yeah, and at 11:13,
we probably
just missed him.
We probably do need to wrap up.
No, I'm gonna text him. Hang on, give me a second. Yes, we do need to wrap up, but
yeah, but here's the thing. This is what's fun. 3 hours of banter.
Yeah,
I can do this. I can do this honestly every day.
Oh, I'm okay with that. Like that's the whole point. Like it's a fun concept, right?
I like it. That's good.
So, so he's back. He laughed.
There we go.
He didn't leave. He's still there. Look at that wink. Yeah.
Derek,
hey,
wait.
You missed it. I like a Four Roses, dude. I like a Four Roses.
Oh, I didn't have it. Yeah,
he didn't bring the bottle.
No, OSV.
This guy.
I know.
He crashed the podcast or the vlog or whatever. He just crashed it.
No, and then the Willett Burns pick.
Yeah, Willett Burns pick.
The Willett Burns pick.
He just was like, let me bring the dick.
I'm gonna just slap it down.
So yeah.
Slap it down.
I mean, listen, this is what I told you, Derek. You need to be here earlier. I texted you
guest.
Like,
I just randomly showed up.
Yeah. He just random. I was legit shocked. Apparently, like he texted Sarah or something. I have no idea.
No, I just drove up here.
And then he wants to tell you, fuck you on Penelope Architect.
No, it's good.
No, Derek's not a huge fan. It's fine. I'm not calling him out for that. Like when I say that, I don't call people out. It's not the point. You like what you like. You don't like what you don't like. It's okay. But yeah. So we've been into a few bourbons and we didn't touch any of the buttons. Say 1 or 2 things. What are we doing? What is that? Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
We don't know what it is because he left already.
No, he's there. I think it's him. Sarah's off.
Oh, okay.
So we're 3 hours in. We have no idea. This is the one fault. Like even I went into YouTube or Facebook. Well, Facebook would tell me who's there. So this is an aggregator. So just not to get nerdy. This is a thing that pulls all the feeds together. Okay.
Gotcha.
So I can't click here and tell you who's there. It just says one on Facebook. So I can go to Facebook and see who it is. But anyway, so it's Derek.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's Derek. And he's probably put his kid to bed. His wife's asleep. He's pouring over. What are you drinking, Derek? What are you drinking? Watch, he'll respond in like 20 seconds. He's 20 seconds behind or so.
Where are the boys at tonight?
The boys?
Our boys.
I don't know.
Where's Dave at? Dave's up.
Dave's at home. Text him.
Where's Andy at? Where's Andy?
So Andy got home. No. Andy got home because mother-in-law thing.
Oh,
yeah. Right. So he was drinking, but I don't know. So yeah, look at that. 1792 bottled and bond from Davidoff. All right.
We have that?
No, we have a single barrel.
Oh, we got that in Jersey, right?
Grab that single barrel. It's probably trash. Let's grab it.
Here. Grab it. Open it.
Yeah.
Neck pour.
It's open.
20 drinks down is going to be the new show.
Yeah, we're in a little bit here.
Friday nights is going a little rogue.
Yeah.
3 hours in. 3 hours in, because guess what? You know who doesn't like to stop is me.
I don't know if you know this. He's a little obsessive compulsive, but let's see if we get a little awesomer. Not bad. Not bad. Look, 1792 single barrel. 2019 is the bottle date on it. I don't know what that means, if it means anything. Got it in Jersey for $50, so it could be shit. But you know, it's Jersey, so I mean, if Derek Sanford's going to say anything about Jersey, doesn't smell hateful. Oh, you just gave yourself a pour. Oh, that was pretty good.
Not bad.
That was pretty good. First sound.
Wait, are these normally
yes
capped like that?
Yep. Okay. Not quite Bardstown.
It's not quite. Listen, Bardstown's still the best.
Yeah.
Bardstown still has the best cap.
Right,
cap snap.
All right, Derek Sanford. Here we go. You have a 1792 bottle of bond from Davidoff.
This is terrible.
Probably better than this. Just off the nose, probably way better than this.
Well, neck pour.
This isn't Malort. It's not Malort.
Listen,
you missed Mike Kotzman's first Malort experience ever.
No, I'm not doing it.
It was wonderful.
For who?
For me, because I did it
Can
with
we
him.
Do it again?
No, fuck that. Fuck off.
Are you sure you don't want to do it again?
He agrees. Yes, his is better.
Of course it's going to be better.
100%. What I want to know is how the fuck do we have 3 people now, 3 hours in? Who are you? Please say hello.
Doesn't matter. Just rewatch all of our banter from
Malort is terrible. You are 100% correct.
This 7 honestly, I think I'd probably drink the Malort over the 7
No, you're being dramatic. This is bad, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
The long finish is nowhere near Malort. You were in your third drink after Malort and we tasted it.
It's a mess. It really is a mess.
I had to buy it. Listen, under $50 for a single barrel, like, okay, I'm a sucker. Why not? Like, I don't mean to be like, I burn 50s like it's my job. You know, who's the
problem you have is that it's the law of diminishing returns. It's like, okay, well, $50.
Yeah,
you start going higher. You're like, ooh, wait, is
you're
that
not wrong because it's sitting on a
good?
shelf in New Jersey 3 years later. So that probably tells you something.
We could have bought at least 30 bottles of Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Shut up, Mike. Oh, wait
apparently,
a minute. Hold on.
Apparently,
we're not open that tonight.
People in Jersey hate Elijah Craig barrel proof.
They do. Check your text, fool.
What are we not drinking?
Oh, he wants to know what happened with the purple top he won. Well, what had happened was...
What, it's one of mine?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
He brought it. He brought a sample. He brought a Boston round.
No, I actually I gave many accolades to the.
No, you didn't bring it tonight. I'm sorry. You brought your Burns one tonight.
No, that's the one that Derek did with the raffle.
He shared it tonight.
I did. No,
he was honestly, very generous.
No, honestly, I even said like without your support with doing the raffle, I would not have that in my private possession. And honestly, it is probably one of the best bourbons I've had. 6 year, 7 year, it doesn't matter. It's a gem of a bottle, and
it was tasty as shit.
And honestly, like
they dosed me in the Burns room. Like I did not get what that was. I got something spicy as fuck, and it was not that.
That was, and honestly, like if we're gonna do another one this year, if you guys are gonna do that for the, I think it was Manatee County feeding kids or for Kids for Hunger. I don't know, whatever it was. It was honestly, it was for a great cause, and I think we raised like $12,000 or $15,000 to unlock a lot of bottles.
We did, but you butchered the charity so bad.
What was it? Like
Manatee County Children's Services. Like it
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
listen, it was something. It was for
feed the kids, Wu-Tang for the children.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
It didn't matter. I was all in. Christmas time, you got to believe if you're gonna send money off to people, and then I want to say. I do owe whoever.
He wants to swap samples, but Mike doesn't have to swap samples.
I have that bottle too, but no.
So how about we get together one night and just drink?
I think no. So I owe a sample to Clint Lee, who I believe was the person that put the bottle I got up for auction.
So I mean, in theory, if Derek wants to try it, why don't we just get together one night?
Oh no, absolutely, no, absolutely no.
I'll limp in and bring some Elmer T. Lee, which Mike loves. He's a fucking huge fan of it. So
no, but honestly, I will bring the bottle. We'll have to get exactly. He was no. So yeah, Clint needs to go because I don't know if he actually tried it. No, but I will give him a full sample. Just because I think he's just recently got married. I think that was part of I think it was supposed to be a wedding bottle.
I don't know.
I want to say he kind of but I'm just astounded. But I know it's in my possession, and I want to get back.
I mean, Clint and I aren't that cool yet, so I don't know.
No, definitely he's definitely that person that
correct.
All you guys.
Yeah, Derek says correct.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, by the way, if we're talking Manatee Whiskey Society, I know we're going to have an event later this year that you're going to love, but we can't talk about that too much. But that's going to happen. So, no, you're going to love it.
Oh, absolutely.
So, that's all I'm going to say. It's got Kochman written all over it. Part. The drinks, the whiskey.
Oh yeah.
The event itself. Yeah. So yes. In fact, probably be something that you're like, let's go. Let's fucking go.
No, absolutely no. No, I'm actually
because the events are bangers to begin with, but this one's gonna be crazy. So I can't give away more. I am a newly minted admin on that page, and if I want to keep my rights, Mike, I can't tell you anymore. So it's gonna be a men's strip club. Wait a minute, there's two ways to take that. Like thunder from down under?
It's honestly, it's gonna be a it's gonna be a meat market over here.
Meat market. Yo, North River Meat Market, okay? That's my worst jersey I could give you. Derek, I hope you appreciate that. I haven't, you know Derek's jersey originally, right?
No, I did not.
You didn't? Yeah, Derek's jersey.
Magic
Mike.
Listen, we're not going there. We're not going
You see
there.
his little boar's head package?
No, we're not doing that. Not little. Listen, no, but we're
hey, 5 inches is a lot to some people, okay?
Thank you for the generous offering.
Oh, I meant girth. All right. Oh.
You really know we're 3 drinks down. We're to 3 hours in.
Yeah, we're not 3 drinks. We are at least double digits at some point. It's fun. It's a good time. Like we know somebody else is out there. It is 2 on Facebook. It's Derek and somebody else. Might be Sarah. Might be somebody else. Sarah. No, I don't know. Well, she says about the storm outside, so I don't know. By the way, the whole food, we are screwed. There is no one delivering at this hour at all out here.
We got that. We got the Sicilian pizza.
Well, it's gonna take 20 minutes, but yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that too.
Yeah, I think there's one in there. It's delicious.
I'm not getting
Sicilian.
I'm not getting put on. I'm not getting put on a statin at least for another 3 months. I'm good.
That artery wall's not so hard yet.
You cannot compete with genetics.
Yeah. So shout out, just by the way, in case you are some reason 3 hours deep, you're the other person out there. Whiskey Straight Up is Derek. You've seen him commenting. I've thrown up on screen. Please go out and visit him too. Like, honestly, we are a community. We float all boats here when we all promote each other. Like, I seriously mean it. Like, not to go too much nerdy, too much YouTube-y, whatever. Go out and check him out too. He's doing some great stuff. Dude knows his stuff. I learn a lot from him. Every time I talk to him, I like to give him shit about Dickel because he loves Dickel. So let's see what he says about that. So he said aw just now, but he ain't going to say aw for very long. It's all love. Like, seriously, I am a fledgling in this YouTube industry, and I know it, and it's fine. And
we all are.
So, yeah. So, he said, okay, thumbs up. Oh, you gave a middle finger to the Dickel.
You thought it was a thumbs up.
When I looked at it down there in the corner, yeah, it looked like it, but it's a fuck you for the Dickel. No, I get it. Well, I tried to tell him. So Costco has the 8-year bourbon, which is not as offensive as the rest of their products, okay? But last time I was like, hey, the 8-year bourbon's pretty decent compared to the rest of their portfolio, which technically is true. It's not good whiskey, okay? Even though it's $24 at Costco, they have Buffalo Trace. Spend your money for $20 at Bradenton Costco there. Don't buy the Dickel. But it was fun. So, Derek's sense of humor is really good, so. I don't know what to tell you. We at this point, you have to stay on 3 more minutes. We can't not go 3 hours.
We're going 3 hours.
Yeah. So,
well, actually, I was actually not a part of the first 20 minutes.
Well, but you got to do 5 minutes on your own, and that is weird as fuck, isn't it?
A little bit.
Doing like solo, looking into a camera, like, "Hey guys, I'm here, and I've got bourbon in my hand, and we should talk."
The thing is, too, is it's also like I'm new. I'm new to the channel.
Stop it.
I mean, I've got a few references, but no, I mean, as far as when it comes to, what do people want to hear? How much
the 1910 is a great name.
How much I hate Elmer T. Lee.
You don't hate it.
I don't hate it, but I'm not spending money on it.
No, if you told me I could buy a bottle of retail, which is what, $40, I'm like, okay, cool.
This
yes
over Elm.
Turn.
Sorry, I know. This over Elmer T. Lee all day.
Rookie.
It sits. Honestly, it sits. This is such a it.
It doesn't sit. It moves, but it doesn't. It moves, you're gonna get it.
But I mean,
bottle shortage. Be damned. You'll get a bottle of this.
Not even bottle shortage.
No, that's what it was for a while.
There's just nothing wrong with it. There's no
glass shortage.
There's nothing wrong with that bottle.
No, and because it's double barreled, you have huge, beautiful color.
Just tell me,
like this is color of something that is way older than that. Like you can't see it that well because I know my camera's whatever.
Listen, 1910 extra old is King of Kentucky proofed at 93.
Mike, when you bring up extra old, I can't help but
We're not doing it. We're not going down that road, please.
You have Calabria pizza still?
You can't. I do. We're not going down that
All
road.
right. I like you coming back, so I won't do that. I won't do that to you.
We're not doing that right now. We're not doing that right now.
That was hilarious.
Unless it's a special guest.
You have to, if she's here. If I happen to like make that happen. Yeah, right. So anyway.
I'm not going to complain.
Let me ask this question. Did you even catch a name?
No.
Okay, fair.
Well, no, because all I heard was I can't even say it. From what Antonio said. I can't.
But from our observations.
So, no, I got it.
She's straight. And we won't go any further. I won't get any more detail. Mike got
Jesus Christ.
I fucked in Jersey by a woman, and I won't say any more. We'll leave it at that.
No,
he's a good-looking guy.
No, I'm gonna get.
He's a good-looking guy.
I'm gonna get fucking capped.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna get thrown in a garbage dumpster.
No, you're not.
No. Listen.
No.
I'll message Antonio.
No, you're not. Gelato. Yeah.
Listen, that dude.
Yeah.
Listen, if there's a place that you
Sarah said stop.
If there's a place that you want to be treated like family, that is the
Calabria in Jersey. It was fucking awesome. Like we walked in, and not granted, dude knew from the Jersey Pizza group that I was in that we were doing a big pizza tour. He's like, "You must be the pizza guys." And we're like, "Well, okay." It was our 4th stop of the day, and we're full already. It's day 2. He's like, "You guys ordering 2 or 3 pies?" We're like, "We're thinking kind of 1." And then he just turned on the charm. He's like, "Yeah,
we got taken it back." He's like, I got this. He's like, "Oh, you guys are bourbon guys," and he's like,
"Hey."
No, I mean, sure. Was most of it probably would have swayed most people, even though, like,
sure.
I mean,
there was nothing back there that was like super hyper allocated. Let's put it that way. There was good bourbon,
but for most people, they would be like, "Oh, that's actually a really good." It was for an Italian restaurant in the middle of Jersey. We consider that North or South Jersey
because
there's no central.
North technically because we did north on day 2. But it was like
North. I tell you what though,
there is no Central Jersey.
I tell you what though,
if Derek's out there, he'll tell you there's no Central.
There's
Jersey.
only 2 places right now that I would go back.
Delicious.
No. Yeah. So I'm sorry, 3 places.
Yeah.
Amore, because I didn't get to eat that pizza. Amore.
I'll tell you right now, like
Calandra, that Calandra pie looks so.
Here's the weird thing. You had it about as fresh as Andy and I had it because it sat in the truck for 40 minutes before we tasted it.
Wait, you didn't have it fresh?
No, we got it to go because we had to pick up his daughter.
You had a pizza in the truck and you did not eat a slice.
No, because we had to pick up his daughter. So
I'm not.
Michael Walker, what's up? Gonna have to NYC next. So listen, Spumani Gardens, all that shit sounds amazing.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. When's the next trip?
Have you been, Michael Walker?
When is the next trip?
What's up?
I will go. I'm down.
Listen, like Spumani Gardens is the one that comes to mind, but I know there's others.
I honestly don't give a shit. I'll go.
Well, Jersey Shore too. Pete Nelda's looks legit.
Okay, so we have to. That's a separate trip.
Yeah. There is a Central Jersey. It's all corn. Well, if it's all corn, it was fucking delicious, man. It was great.
Man, I tell you what, I'm ruined on pizza.
Michael Walker used to live here. I don't know if you met him at Ladder or not.
I did not know.
And he's been stationed up there. He lives near Philly more than anything, but he gets to Jersey. You might eat Jersey side. I can't remember.
Honestly, I'm done. Like you go one trip in that.
No, but you didn't have Ralph's or Pizza Mori or
dude, the Calandra pizza.
Brooklyn for 4 years, bro. You got your tracksuit, Michael Walker. I'm kidding. You know that. Look at this picture. Fly Eagles fly over here.
Hey, listen. Yeah. Listen, I was born in Allentown. I'm still an Eagles fan. I can't get on. I can't get on the Bucks bandwagon. I have never.
I can't either.
Never.
So
I have never been on the Bucks bandwagon.
The Ohio roots. I
cannot.
No.
Baseball. I'm still a Phillies fan. I can't get on with the race.
Just getting off a plane from Texas. Where'd you go in Texas, dude? Seriously, what part of Texas? I wasn't like I don't stalk you on Facebook, but I see your posts occasionally, so I don't know. Dude, Texas is parts of it are awesome. So, what do you got going on over here?
What? Nothing.
Nothing? Little lady?
Nope.
Oh. Yes. That means parts of Texas are great. So
No, I'm actually in Austin. No, my uncle just moved there. No, he sold his house in Houston. He has he had 2 houses in Jackson. That's actually the one place I need to go to in the summer.
Galveston. Galveston, not far from Houston, right?
No, Galveston. No, Justin Straight lives there.
So you're there for work, I assume?
Where?
Talking to Michael.
Oh, no. So, no, Galveston's not bad.
It's fucking low. Like, you get a hurricane, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're screwed.
It's below sea level, right?
Yeah.
That's all I know about Galveston.
Tell you what,
it sounds like a transformer, too.
Listen, those Galveston slug oysters.
Oh, you might be moving? Okay.
Listen, those slugs out there, dude, those are the best.
Yeah. So
do you eat oysters? No. Come on.
Yeah. Sarah, not me. We can go and I'll just get chicken fingers or something. Because I'm a kid.
They don't sell chicken fingers.
Because I'm a kid. Well, yes, they do.
No, they don't. No, you
Michael Walker, next duty station, or you out? I love you either way, brother. That's great. Good for you. Whatever happens. So
no, I got Austin.
Dude, Austin's.
No, so my uncle bought a house. He bought a spread.
I'll tell you right now. Move back to Texas. I mean, yeah, I was there for training. Yeah, cool, dude. I will tell you, Austin. It's touristy, admittedly.
No, he lives in the hills.
Okay, but hear me out. Salt Lick have to do. Nice, dude. Got another promotion. Congrats, man. I got you. You don't. Yeah, I know you can correct yourself. I know that, but congrats, dude. Like seriously.
I have a premonition that the pizza in Jersey is amazing.
Do you know it's amazing in Jersey?
I know.
No, so like I want to.
This is what I want to know. Why is it so bad here?
Why?
I don't get it. I don't.
Well, so I think there's 2 factors. One, water in Florida is not Northeast water.
No, can you not draw the moisture out of the dough?
Oh, you could easily put some sort of water processing. Yes.
No, but I don't understand why it's so terrible here. It's like
2,
the pizza's awful.
2, I don't think anyone's
it's all
willing.
Doughy.
Hold on. Okay, you're going where I'm going.
It's all doughy.
Let me tell you why, right? No one's willing to invest in buying an oven from Vermont or Connecticut or New York. It's a wood fired and move it down here.
There's only one place I know that actually does decent pizza outside of, as we call it, Boca Lupa does a good pie.
So I've come to like Origin, but they are not.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Floating the River, San Antonio, and Austin is a great time. So Austin looked like an amazing time for the river. Yes, for the lake. Water profile. You even tasted it when we went to get Taylor ham.
I'm not going there.
Yeah, we are. Oh, yeah, we are. Let's fight. Let's go.
No, it's pork roll.
It's Taylor ham. When you were in Bud Lake, New Jersey, it's Taylor ham.
I don't give a shit.
Is it pork roll or Taylor ham, chat? There's a few of you out there. What is it?
It's still pork roll.
I know what Michael Walker is. He's going to tell me it's pork roll. I know that. I'm positive.
Because he's normal. Because he's
you can go to Publix and buy the same brand. It's Taylor pork roll. I know.
Ham is a ham.
Get it.
God.
But did that sandwich you had not hit the spot that morning?
Oh no, it was amazing because it was pork roll and American cheese. That's it.
The place was
on a brioche.
So it's probably Eddie and Sam's, Michael. Mike. I think Mike.
No, it's not. Too. No.
What, in Tampa?
Is not good.
Not anymore. No, we had it about a year ago, and they changed their sauce.
Not good.
Now,
no, you know what's really good? Joey Brooklyn's. Joey Brooklyn in St. Pete.
Where is that? It's pork roll.
Thank you, Michael Walker. No, it's on First North. I think it's on First North downtown.
I'm down. Like I don't care.
No,
I want to find a Florida pizza place that was like, okay, this is good. That's like calling bologna Oscar.
Exactly.
Fair point. Fair. All right.
He's not wrong. No, he's not wrong.
I'll put up third time because
yeah. So what do you,
Derek? If you're still in here, weigh in, dude.
So,
Nate, I know what you're gonna say.
Nate, what do you call my bologna?
I'm not talking about your bologna.
I'm just saying, what do you call my bologna that I sell? But honestly, what my bologna that I sell?
Oh,
You call it Oscar Mayer? Or do you call it fucking bologna?
Oh, bologna.
Exactly. So
now here's the difference. Am I sand dollaring and putting it in your bologna? And so we can bring that up. So he's a Boar's Head guy. Okay, so let's leave it there.
We own a route.
But okay, am I sand dollaring yours and putting it in butter in a pan and frying it?
I mean, if it's our bologna, then yeah. Oh, actually,
you know what I mean? Fry bologna, bologna.
The closest thing we have to pork roll is spiced ham. That's so good. If y'all haven't had a spiced ham,
can I do that though? Is it cut just enough?
You can cut it thick. I would actually, you know what?
Because if it's cut too thick, you can't fry it properly.
You can, but yeah, no. That I'm telling you. However,
there's bullshit people in Ohio that like give you 1/2-inch thick cut bologna and try to fry it and tell you it's fried bologna. I'm like, that's not fried bologna.
Yeah, no. You gotta layer it.
Yeah. And put a piece of cheese in there to kind of like buffer it.
This is why
this is artery clogging.
This is why my cholesterol is through the roof. No, I've got one place down in Northport, Empire Bagel. It's fantastic. They get the bagels. They get the bagels from the Bronx.
Okay, and then they throw a fried bologna on it, or what?
I don't sell bologna. They get pork roll.
Fuck off.
It is so good. Oh, geez, there's
fuck off.
No, it's good. No, it's great. No, there's nothing better for breakfast sandwich than pork roll. If y'all like,
there are places in NYC that put
prosciutto.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say prosciutto. Yeah, maybe.
Well, I mean, it's a thin meat.
No, the problem is with prosciutto is as soon as you put it depends on when they put it in. They put the prosciutto in last,
right?
Because then it dries out.
I'm thinking if you throw a little mozz, if you did like a late addition to the heat and throw a little prosciutto and mozz on top.
Yeah, but now you're getting Neapolitan pies, and I mean the only Neapolitan pie in the area is Atmosphere.
I'm telling you right now, I'll tell you. We go back.
Someone's getting a bourbon food blog.
Hold on. There's one sleeper that we hit when we were up there.
Where?
Venny's. Venny's was the thin pan.
Dude, listen.
They missed the mark because they didn't cook it just enough.
If there's a better pizza out here.
All right, brother. Good to see you, Michael. Thanks for coming by, brother. Get your bags, get home.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Jets. This is why I won Detroit style. Don't sleep on Detroit style.
Talk to Dave Cameron about the deep.
I swear to God, there's nothing better than Detroit style pizza. I'm telling you, for fast food crap pizza, Jets does it right. It's crispy and it's
I don't want
fluffy.
Here's the problem. You're right. I don't want more than their 4-corner pizza though.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
The center pizza, that's fine.
Which is disappointing.
No, but you get 4-corner pie.
Right.
Now I hate you because now I want Jets pizza.
Jets is closed. We have a Jets at our exit, but they're closed. They're done.
We could have ordered Jets.
We could have.
We didn't do it?
Yeah.
You're a terrible friend.
What is happening? That's just a gift from Sarah about a dog getting unrolled.
It's Maddie.
It's not Maddie at all.
No, but it looks like Maddie.
Yeah, kind of.
It does.
I don't know what's happening.
That straight looks like Maddie.
Yeah. We got to wrap this up.
We do. So,
all right, people. So we end our podcast and everything that says be kind to yourself. Like, seriously, you're fucking way too hard on yourself. Like, seriously, give yourself a break. You're great. And we appreciate you. If you tune in at any point in this, thank you. You'll never see this maybe, but if you do, thank you. Thanks to Mike for popping in. Seriously, 100% unplanned. Seriously, I knew nothing about it.
Listen, Marathon Mike. We're going 3 hours.
Mike.
We're going every time I pop in, it's going to be 3 hours.
Marathon Mike. So apparently he's
that's right. No, I honestly, I wanted to do this for you because I knew that you were solo.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And honestly, I had a blast. It was
good
great.
Time.
Maybe my voice will be back because I've gone to too many hockey games, and hopefully I will come back. I'll come back with a mini cup.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Mini cup.
We can talk about that. We'll show you McAfee. He has a whole different thing for that. So thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
Appreciate it.